Welcome, everybody, to episode 22 of the Bombshell podcast. I'm your host, dkdynamite, with a lovely co host, Fajardi, and a special guest this afternoon, Skizzleaxe. How are you doing, my friend?
What up, dudes?
Appreciate you being here, my guy. Also, testing out a new camera angle for the podcast this evening. Hopefully, you guys will like
Yo,
that. Something a bit different for the
multiple
background.
angles, multiple angles. I like that.
Yeah.
And you never asked me about turning on the camera, man. I
Hey,
don't like you, man.
if you're cool with that, man, feel free, man. Feel free. It's never a requirement, but always recommended, just for the sake
Yeah,
of continuity. We all have one on, right?
yeah. Nah, I'll just keep it a secret, and cause I'm not feeling cute today. So
Got it. I'm also wearing specific colors on this shirt, which are relevant to a huge special announcement happening. It'll probably get announced while we're still live, and then we'll end the podcast as people adjust to the announcement. It's very special, so I have it at the end of the topics box as well. But first and definitely foremost, Skizzle, how have you been, man? What is the vibe? How you been feeling, man? What's day-to-day life feeling like right now? What's going on?
nah, feeling good, man. We got a lot of good games coming out. I mean, for the most part, like every game has been delayed. Let's be real, 2021 has been a delayed year.
Yeah,
It's all about 2022.
right.
But honestly, I'm not sure if you're into GTA or not, but GTA Remasters is something that has me hyped, man. It got rated yesterday, just
Right.
like how Modern Warfare 2 was rated back
Yes.
in
Yes.
2018.
Yes. What's up with that Nvidia leak, though? Are we okay to talk about that, or is the podcast gonna get the yellow dollar
We're,
sign or
we're
the
good.
takedown?
We're
It's
good.
like,
Just don't even mention like the game names because I heard that Ubisoft like strike DMC it.
oh, okay.
It's like there was an article that just mentioned, you know how you would just write with your own fingers, like
Yeah.
for example, just like how you wrote like your topics, like special guest
Right. You
introduction
just
and stuff
scribble
like
something,
that.
or yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, yo, that article, that the guy behind that article just wrote type like all the, I believe, four different projects from Ubisoft, and Ubisoft was like, nah, man, we gotta DMCA, so
That
they DMCA them.
okay, yeah, that's okay, yeah. Without going off on a tangent with that, I think you already know. Like our luck with DMCA's claims, strikes. I mean, our luck hasn't been great in the past couple of years. I know you've gotten hit a few times. I've gotten hit. Especially Call of Duty, right? We got to be careful with how spicy the info is sometimes, because even if Big Boy Charlie Intel or COD Tracker talk about it, we got to be very careful on YouTube because
Yeah,
you never know,
but
man.
honestly, the way I see it here is that like EA has been very chill with the strikes. They,
Got
they
it.
don't strike. Their internal trailer got leaked. I
Yes.
uploaded and I was fine. And then
Oh,
their video, yeah. And their
wow.
full video got leaked, and I got like blocked automatically by YouTube. But that was not a
Oh,
strike. So then I was like, okay, gotta pump the brakes. And Ubisoft, they strike fast. They
they
don't
do.
care. Activision,
Yeah.
on the other hand, it's 50-50.
Yeah.
Sometimes they do,
Yeah.
sometimes they don't.
I was about to mention that, right? Isn't it weird with Cold War? They were very quick to striking. Even if I
Yeah.
if I said the word the red door, COD partners had it in their thumbnails, whatever. But small guys like us, you to say the word, gone, gone instantly. But
Gone, just
yeah.
gone, yeah.
But with Vanguard, isn't it weird? I haven't seen anyone get striked. Like I think it's a whole different scene right now. Unless they changed how they operate or something. I don't know what changed behind the scenes, but they've been really like lenient towards spicy info
I
about Call of Duty now. I don't
I
know.
genuinely think, and I could surely be wrong, right? Just a theory, just an assumption here.
Yeah.
I actually enjoyed a couple of games in Vanguard, but obviously everything that we're seeing around like Twitter and social
Yes.
media, like people are not that hyped. So maybe Activision is not really like striking people because they know that this like any
There's not
publicity
enough
right
hype.
now is
They
good.
need the hype.
They
Yeah.
need it. They really
Hey,
need it.
I mean, no, I try to say this in the most positive way possible. I'm a COD channel. At least you, like, I respect that you branched out to everything, so you don't have to worry about if COD flops or not. With me, it's like, oh, I gotta hope that the COD game is good, right? But at the same time, I think you're absolutely right about that. That makes a lot of sense, and I guess Cold War's hype was just astronomically higher to where they're like, yeah, we can afford to just strike, some channels that get like 20K views of it or something. Like, yeah, that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
That's a good point. I never even thought of, but
Yeah. And personally, like I love Call of Duty, but I recently been burnt out on Call of Duty.
yeah,
Vanguard multiplayer, honestly, okay, let's be objective about it, okay?
yep,
Opinions aside, it's actually good. Obviously, there will be bugs. There will be bugs and whatever. I'm not interested in the setting, but let's be
fair.
objective about it, right? Like, it's good. It's actually good. It's just that, like, myself, like, I've been playing the game for 10 plus years, so kind of burnt on it, and I feel like a
Fair.
lot of people that have been playing the game for a very long time might be burnt out just like me and people that have been playing. For example, we had back in 2017 we had Call of Duty World War II, then we
Yep.
had Battlefield 5, and Call of Duty comes out every year, so it's like this year's game is not that different from last year. But let's say somebody who's brand new, completely new, never heard about Call of Duty, and they hear about Call of Duty this year, they will be like, yo, that looks good, that looks good. They're really gonna enjoy the game. But
Fair. Right.
I agree with that.
I think Fajardi said it best one time. It's like the fact that Sledgehammer is a new team this year and they're going with a whole new style of gameplay with the Modern Warfare engine. They're kind of getting away with releasing the same game twice in a way. It's like it's World War II Part 2. Just it looks and feels a little bit different, but it's practically the same game with the same weapons. I would say objectively, it's definitely on par with Modern Warfare. I enjoyed the alpha more than the beta. I'll be honest, man. I thought the alpha was a good start. I was like, okay, I can get on board with this. The beta just wasn't it for me. I just wasn't vibing to it, but S&D was a lot of fun. I guess might be an S&D year for me for multiplayer. What I did forget though, I don't know if you guys remember this. I mean, I think it was Art or somebody yesterday corrected me on stream. Because I don't play Modern Warfare multiplayer, I forgot that even when Cold War came out, your rank in Modern Warfare was also reset to match Cold War's. I thought that was kept separate. I knew Warzone was the same, right? Where you can play Warzone, level up, Cold War and whatnot. But I didn't know that Modern Warfare also matched Cold War's ranking. So I guess when Vanguard comes out, your Cold War rank will also be set to 0. I don't know how I feel about that. It's like you get the Prestige 27, and then you're back to like nothing in Vanguard again. It's like keep it, at least keep the rank separate. Have Warzone change every year with it, but I mean that's I don't know how you feel about that, but it's just a little strange.
Yeah, personally, I just go for the max rank. I don't even prestige now. Like I just don't care enough for that. I would just go for the max rank and just chill out and try to unlock attachments for the weapons. And personally, like I loved the weekend one of the beta a lot. Like I had like really solid games, like the STG with suppressor was like popcorn weapon,
The STG was good. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I liked it. I actually enjoyed the games, but second week it was a little bit low dopamine, a little bit low dopamine.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? I think for me, it wasn't even the gameplay or the weapons or the people. It was more of like the maps they chose to showcase in the beta was like, I'm like, okay, is that the best you got for for this beta? I was like, but without a doubt, they're all gonna play great on Outbreak or whatever the zombie mode is. They're gonna end up reusing some of those. I'm like, it's funny because Cold War has me feeling the same way. It's like I don't like Miami that much, but Onslaught makes the map good in Cold War. So it's like, you got to use for it. Yeah. Eric made a good point in chat that I think it'll be a sleeper hit. He said Treyarch getting to directly iterate on their own tech and reinvent stuff rather than basically restarting from scratch is rare, and I expect they'll do some cool improvements. Zombies, I have no doubt it's going to be fantastic. I'm talking more like a multiplayer side of things. I mean, campaign's probably going to be, one and done. You play it, cool story, whatnot. Sledgehammer probably won't miss there. But no, Zombies, I have no doubt. Treyarch's going to knock it out of the park.
I think...
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, I think on the MP side of things, I really think the innovation they added with... the tactical and like blitz and assault, I think that's really going to save MP this year, because the pacing in like Modern Warfare MP, I thought it was a little bit too slow for me. So to jump into a map with like 18 people, I just think that will really spice it up. And and S&D just plays well in that type of gameplay. So
there was like a 10v10 S&D, right, or something like that. It was fun. That was fun. I mean, it's funny. I think it was it Jev? I believe it was Jev made the perfect video. He posted on Twitter. He was like, I don't care if the Vanguard spawns are broken where I spawn into people. That's more fun than playing Modern Warfare where you'll die and spawn halfway across the map because somebody was camping in a window and ruined it. Like I think that was a funny point. And he preferred Vanguard over Modern Warfare all day. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I think Sledgehammer knows what they're doing, hopefully at least, and I have some hope for it. But what's up with the numbers event real quick? I wanted to bring it up because we didn't podcast last week. There was like a lack of material. We were a little busy, but the numbers event.
I didn't even know.
Yeah,
I didn't even know there was a numbers.
Okay, guys. Yeah, you know what's funny is it was actually misinterpreted quite a bit. It was really it was an in-game challenge event, literally the same as the previous ones, like Hunt for Adler, Groundfall, Rebirth, Outbreak. There were little events where you could do challenges in multiplayer, Warzone Zombies. It wasn't a live event like the Verdansk one where the the map blew up or the Vanguard introduction, but people out there had specifically claimed that it was supposed to be this like live event, like this big thing. Yeah. And I don't know who spread that, but that just wasn't the case.
Honestly, like to me, when I first heard about it, like I thought that it's gonna be like a massive event. Like I shouldn't have had like high expectations like that. So I'm just gonna blame myself. But I really thought that it's gonna be semi decent. But obviously, I would personally say that the original Black Ops Cold War event was the best. After that,
I still
it
agree with
went
that.
downhill.
I still agree with that.
That was the best, and we all thought that it's just gonna get better and better, and who knows, it
And-
might get better, but for now, it's just
Yeah.
kind of feeling a
I
little
think
bit.
I think Raven ran out of time because they were working on the Pacific map for Vanguard. They didn't have time to like make Cold War live events in Warzone or something. But I think a reason why people probably misinterpreted it is because on the roadmap it was there as like mid-season event, so people might have thought new event. People might have thought that was like the event coming out, some live action. But yeah, I mean, it was cool. I mean, they were easy, but I think what I was most confused about is people that were saying the challenges were too easy, it was boring, and it's like, wait a second, weren't people just complaining last season where the challenges were too hard or they were broken in Warzone, so they wanted it to be easier? Now they did that, and people were like, it's too easy.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know.
The reason why I agree with the challenges being easier, and someone actually left a hate comment on one of my tweets. It was literally just a
ratio.
It was literally just a render of Stitch, and it was just a render of Stitch, and I said the numbers or whatever. And some guy comments being like, "Oh, how can you even call this an event? It's so bad." I'm like, I said, like, it's a pretty fun event, you know? You get a weapon at the end of it, so they want to make the challenges easy so everyone can use a new weapon as fast as possible.
Yeah, it's not pay to win. Yeah.
That's why I had like no problem with the challenges being easy, because I wanted to jump in and use a new weapon. You know
right.
what I mean?
It's something that's like, whatever, man. But I mean, Skizzle, how have you felt about, I mean, Cold War versus Modern Warfare? What were you more on board with? What did you enjoy more? I'm curious on your opinion on that. I'm not sure how much you play.
I enjoyed Cold War. I 100% enjoyed Cold War more. I think Cold War has great gameplay.
Yeah.
And yeah, I like Cold War a lot. The only thing that I didn't like about zombies is the no zombies crew. I'm not sure if they're gonna do zombies crew this time or not.
Fair. I think
you think they will, or
I believe they will keep the operator system, and the reason why, you turn your camera on, by the way. Let me fix the Discord ended up breaking. I'll fix that for you. I personally believe they will not do a crew. I think the operator system they have is working financially for them. I see no reason for them to change it. What's ironic though? Did you play any of the Chaos maps in BO4? Were you on board with any of that? I'm curious.
I honestly actually started enjoying this Chaos storyline a lot. I thought that they're gonna branch out. They're gonna be finishing off Ether, and then slowly but surely they're gonna start to branch out. But they never did. I think the community backlash was so severe.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. It could not be just Twitter backlash. It could not just be like social media backlash, because if that was the case, skill-based matchmaking would have been gone already, right? So they must
skill-based
have
matchmaking.
They must have seen like low interest or something like that in Chaos, to the point where people were not buying the maps or something.
Yeah, I think because the maps weren't free either, that didn't help when people were bashing on the game. You know, it's like that was definitely a factor in that. I mean, do you look back at Black Ops 4 and you realize how much they accomplished with that game despite all the hate? And then now that people are asking for features that were in Black Ops 4, so people slept on it people slept on that game, and then now want things back from BO4.
Yeah,
so come on, COD cycle for you, bro.
Honestly, man. Honestly, I'll be honest, man. When Black Ops 4 came out, like, Black Ops 4 is a good game. Okay, looking back, it's a good game. But at the time, I had high expectations. Like, yo, Treyarch is coming back. It's gonna be something like, they're gonna up there. And to a lot of people, Treyarch probably would have satisfied their expectations, but for me personally, they didn't at the time, because I was thinking that it's gonna be like Black Ops 3 but better than Black Ops 3, or at least on the same level. But to me, it was not on the same level of quality as Black Ops 3, because when you look at Black Ops 3 zombies and Black Ops 4 zombies, like, you can easily see like which one has superior quality.
Fair.
But it's not to say that Black Ops 4 Zombies is not good. Like, looking back, Black Ops 4 Zombies is great. It's just that the HUD was probably one of those things, and there were just little stuff here and there that they could have fixed. Personally, man, Treyarch is a really talented studio. In fact, like, all the Call of Duty devs are talented. It's just that they're not getting time. They gotta work on their games with the time that they're given by the big Papa Activision, right? Like, for example, Black Ops 4 came out 1 month early. If they had like an extra month
to test everything,
might have been fixed. But
I think it would have. Yeah, it would have.
Yeah, if they were given, like, let's say 6 extra months, man, I'm telling you, like, Voyage of Despair would have been one of those maps that people would be like, yo, that map really good. Because in the beginning, a lot of people hated on 9, and 9 turned out to be good.
I remember that. I was gonna say, I mean, do you think Treyarch's stuck in a cycle right now where they're working on Vanguard Zombies? What do they do after that? They do the Modern Warfare 2 Zombies the year after that, and then their own game 2023. Like, are they stuck in a cycle where they don't have enough time to work on something for 3 years straight without being interrupted or having to clutch for another studio? Because remember this, right? In between BO3 and 4, they had 3 years. And even then, because of leadership issues, management problems, scrap campaigns, budget, they had to release the game early because of Red Dead Redemption 2 that came out.
Yeah.
BO4 released, we already know that. We already went over that. But then halfway through BO4, Sledgehammer fell through. They couldn't make COD 2020. They have to clutch for that. And then as they're clutching Kohler during a pandemic, they have to go and work on Vanguard Zombies for Sledgehammer again. So it's like Treyarch's been like back to back to back, zero time to rest, no naps, just straight clutching. It's like, holy crap, man, when do they get a rest? But at the same time, do you want them to rest either?
About this too.
Yeah.
I thought about this too. It's like, I personally, I'm not sure. I'm probably going to get canceled if I say that, because there's always somebody that is new to zombies that would want to get more zombies. But I'm telling you, man, I've been playing since Black Ops 1. I used to be one of those guys that was like, yo, we got to get zombies every year. We're never going to be burnt out. I'm not sure where you at, but I'm kind of burnt out on zombies. It's not that I hate zombies, but I love it. I really love it. But it's just that I'm kind of burnt out, and I'm hoping that we don't get zombies every year. At least have a break of, like, 2 years. Like this year we don't get zombies, next year we get zombies, then a break, then we get zombies. Infinity Ward can, obviously we're getting zombies with Vanguard, so there's no going back. But if somehow we can get, like, something unique from maybe even extension continuation, IW Zombies continuation from Infinity Ward, that would be awesome, because they already got the story built.
I've been saying that since Ghost. I said, you know what, man? Extinction is proof that you can have a mode that's not zombies, stretch it out for that whole post-launch cycle with more maps, more modes. Extinction was literally that, and people didn't want it. They're like, oh, zombies every year. And then it doesn't matter how good Infinite Warfare or World War II zombies were, people got burnt out because by the time BO4 came out, we had gotten zombies like 5 years in a row already at that point. So people were tired. So I think I would hope Sledgehammer and Infinity Ward bring out their own third mode that's popular, so that when zombies does come back every couple of years, it's fresh, it's entertaining, and it doesn't feel like it's copy paste what the last dev did, even if they're different studios. I mean, I would definitely hope for some changes. But how much have you played Cold War this past year, though? Have you played a lot of the DLC multiplayer maps, or have you played too much?
I quit after season 2.
At the season 2?
Yeah, it's not that I quit. That's very harsh to say. I basically whenever there are new
reports of multiple explosions in Verdansk. Oh God! What have I done? Shake it off. We're gonna finish what you started.
Got you.
I play here and there. I would say like once a month, maybe twice a month. Whenever there's new content, I would play it. That's it.
Yeah.
I still want to make sure that
It's go time.
You gotta keep up with the SBMM, bro.
But you're so right. Like that 5-year zombie. Like I feel like the reason I might have not enjoyed Black Ops 4, I enjoyed Black Ops 4 Zombies a lot, but the reason I might have not enjoyed on that same level as Black Ops 3 could have been because they had zombies like every year, right? Like since Black Ops 3, then what, Infinite Warfare, then we had like World War 2, then we had Black Ops 4. Then we had Black Ops 4 and then
World War 2 to Black Ops 4. World War 2 to Black Ops 4.
Yeah, I really hope that next year we get like extension, like or maybe even a dinosaur mode. They can bring like anything.
The dinosaur mode.
Different. Just do something different.
Yeah.
And just stick to that. Make it good, as good as you possibly can. Like extension and IW Zombies, they connected it very well. So if they were to, let's say, do something completely brand new, let's say a dinosaur mode, they can connect the story with IW Zombies extension and make it like movie sets, because that's what like IW Zombies was, right? Like movie sets.
Right.
Willard Wyler, I believe that's his name, right?
Yes,
the director,
it was Willard Wyler. Yeah, it was
the director.
Yeah, the director. I was gonna ask you though. I mean, are you in school right now as well? I believe so. Right?
I quit.
Oh, did you? Gotcha. I was gonna say, because I mean, I'm assuming if you were in class and making vids and trying to play the game, that's tough, right? I mean, that's
tough.
That's the worst. Right?
And it's not that, like, how can I say that? Like last year when the Roni hit, the COVID hit, I just need to get like 2 credits and my high school would be finished. I was doing science, and it's just that the COVID hit, and then I just never went back. I was wasting time, but I was still trying to finish the degree though. I was still trying to get my high school diploma, whatever. But honestly, in the grand scheme of things, I don't need it. It was like waste of time. It's not. I mean, everybody's different. Like, if you know what you want to do, then you gotta need. If what you want to do requires a degree, then go for it.
It was right when COVID hit, and then right before Cold War came out as well. That like 6-month stretch when I realized, I'm like, wait, I'm really passionate and loving the YouTube scene, right? I'm loving the channel, I'm loving the game, I'm loving making content, and I'm like, if I finish school, which I had like 2.5 years left, if I finish school, would I be happy with where I end up after that, or would I be back in the same place trying to keep making videos, trying to do this full time? It's like, so I realized, I'm like, let me put that down for a second. Let me just go full time on YouTube and then see where that goes. I mean, I definitely think that's a struggle for most content creators if they're really passionate about the channel, but they don't have enough time to make the content they want to make because they have classes and whatnot. They want to play the game as well. It's like you don't have time for everything unless you don't sleep. And I think that's a really, and just don't sleep. Yeah, just don't sleep. Period. I was gonna say though, I mean, I feel like I don't play the game enough. Like I feel like I play every season, I hate Prestige Master, but I wish I had more time to play, but all of my time goes to straight content. I mean,
same. That's literally what it is. And if you're like a up and coming YouTuber thinking about quitting school, don't quit school. But if you're really serious about it, just live off of ramen noodles. Okay, save every penny.
Save every penny. Save every penny.
Don't listen to Twitter gurus about like investing in a shit coin. Just invest like in good stocks or good coins but don't do meme coins. Honestly, I mean people made a lot of money from meme coins.
I saw that.
To say, right? Anything.
Yeah.
But just
it's
live
risky,
off
man.
of ramen noodles.
It just everything happens for a reason, man. I mean, it's always a risk doing anything online full time because everything could fall through. The site goes down, or you become irrelevant, or something, and whatnot. But I think at least with the videos we both make, I think there's a way for us to at least stay in the game, right? There's always something to talk about, always something to do. Along those lines.
There's always something.
Were you ever full time COD at one point? I swear you were, and then you branched out a little bit to general. Did you branch out because you had like little faith, or you were burnt out in? It
was both.
It was both. You were worried.
My faith was declining at a very rapid rate.
Yeah.
And also, it was just that I was burnt out as well. But it's not like. But I never thought about quitting Call of Duty, and I wouldn't say I quit Call of Duty. I still do Call of Duty. But it's just that, just gotta do a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, I had so much fun making content in BO4. I was like, a couple thousand subs at the time, very small. Modern Warfare scared the shit out of me, though. I'm like, I just don't like the game. I wasn't enjoying making content on it. I think people didn't care as much. I think it was really oversaturated YouTube scene. It was like a couple of people that were doing well. Everybody else was like flopping hard with Modern Warfare. Then Warzone came out, and that changed how the YouTube scene worked entirely. But that just wasn't my cup of tea at all, and that scared the crap out of me. But the Cold War has been like the game that I just loved playing, covering. The energy's been hot, but that's why I'm just like, I just hope every year is like that, where we're enjoying it all. But for you at least, I mean, how many more GTA 6 videos can you make until they finally drop the damn game, man? It's gonna be like five more years, bro.
Probably, honestly, man, that game.
What's going on with that?
I swear. I swear, bro. Like back in 2019, whenever there was a leak or something, I was like, "Oh shit, it's gonna happen! It's gonna happen!"
Yeah, we're around the corner.
When I see a leak, I'm like, "Just nah, man." It's like Rockstar's. I don't want to blame the devs. It's like obviously devs are just normal people, just like us.
Yeah.
They're working a job, right? They're just working on what they're told to work, so it's not even their fault. It's just the higher ups. It's like. I genuinely think like we're gonna be lucky if we get GTA 6 in 2025. Like I don't think they're gonna drop it anytime soon. But we're gonna get GTA remasters though. I'm hyped.
I was gonna say we're getting GTA remasters because you know what I'm thinking. I feel like GTA 5 is making so much money that shareholders and investors are like, why the hell would we drop this game right now? Let's just keep it going as long as you possibly can. The minute it starts declining in any form financially, then they'll drop GTA 6. But I'm like, right now, I think it's still at a peak, which is like, I'm like, that's ridiculous.
It's crazy. It really is.
I was 12 years old, dude. That game came out the week before, I think the week before or after Black Ops 2 came out. What in the hell? That was almost 10 years ago.
I remember that game when that game came out. I remember when it came out. Like my parents were fighting, and I was 16. I was like, okay, let me go ahead and play that game.
Oh my god!
I remember that day, dude. Like that game, it was such a big game. It was such a it was crazy, man.
Yeah.
Like I was 16 and I'm 25. I'm gonna be pushing 30 when I think
I'm
gonna be pushing like 40 when that game comes out.
You're gonna be pushing. Then what about GTA 7 after that? It'll be like we'll be like 50-year-old men with gray hair already. I'm like, damn, dude. I don't know what's up with that.
Exactly. And I'm like really, really thinking this through. Like, what if GTA remasters, like they're gonna happen, but what if they come out, they sell like hotcakes? They also got multiplayer on top because there's talk about multiplayer, but it's just rumors, right? Like, don't take it at facts. But what if like GTA remasters also got like one multiplayer with 3 different cities? and they implement shark cars. That's GTA 6. It's done. So that game will never come out.
Yeah, that's printing money for years.
That's pretty. Yeah,
money for years.
I mean, didn't you recently the U.S. Treasury is going fucking broke? Like we ran out of money in the U.S. I'm like, GTA could just bring all that money back to you, bro. Yeah, like I heard recently, I'm like, the U.S. is going broke. I'm like, GTA 5, they'll just fucking just ask them to help you out, man. They'll make you money in 2 minutes. Holy shit, dude. Holy crap, dude. Oh
man,
my god,
these game companies are making so much more money.
Oh my god,
it's crazy. Like we're also gonna have like what's this called? You know, the Last of Us 2 Game Awards, or Game Awards. Awards. Yeah, we're gonna have it this year as well because I heard that last year it beat like movie awards. Like
oh yeah,
it wasn't even a direct competition.
Yeah.
So like games are killing it, and
yeah,
I guess
no doubt.
Mostly everybody will say that this year we didn't get that many good games, or you know, but gaming is still killing it, right?
How funny is it? Like I think there was like a night show comedy host or something. I forgot who it was. Was it Colbert? I forgot who it was recently that was like making fun of a Twitch streamer. I'm like, dude, the guy makes more money than you in like fucking 2 streams probably. It's like, but point being, right, is that gaming's becoming more respected. I think the boomer generation or just anybody older that's over like 40 maybe, or not everybody, but a lot of people are like, oh, well, it's, you know, it's just playing video games, immature, you know, basement dweller. I'm like, dude, there's actually a big business behind it. Like I play the game a lot, but literally my time is like 90% content, 10% playing. So it's like, it's really production. That's where my time goes. It's not playing video games. It's like, I wish I could sit there and play the game, you know, drop a couple nukes and make, you know, fucking 100K a month. Like that's not how it works. You know what I mean? But what are your plans for the future though? Like, are you planning on staying full time on YouTube, or do you plan on like branching out and doing it as a hobby? Like what do you see yourself doing in a couple of years?
I'm just gonna, I think like I'm at a point where I'm like so into YouTube and so used to it that I'm gonna be just doing it till I die, I think. But
Until we get
like other stuff as well. I got a lot of good different type of goals, but I think YouTube is never like I can never see myself quitting YouTube. But I'll definitely be like doing other stuff outside of YouTube and keeping maybe at some point YouTube will become one of those things where like I don't do it every day, but it would be like maybe
still something
every other day or like 3 days, maybe one video per week or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't see myself stopping. It's just
no, it's fair, man.
Like why stop? It's like because here's the thing, man. Here's the way I think. It's like there are a lot of people that want to retire by the age of 30, and the second they retire, 6 months later, they're bored out of their mind. They want to do something.
Yes.
Right? So retiring is not even something on my list right now.
No, I agree, man. I think when it's working for you, when YouTube's working for you, and you stop and you like give up, or you take a long break, or you make excuses, it'd be hard to get back to the position you were in. I mean, there's no such thing as breaks on YouTube, is there? I mean, you get punished hard by the good old algorithm. So you got to really make sure you stay on top of things. But in regards to retirement, I think to me a definition of retirement in terms of YouTube is more like you get to a point where you're financially like excelling at everything, and then maybe you could just hire editors. You could just commentate, take you 10 minutes, and then have somebody run it for like that. That to me is retirement, not stopping everything completely and then just moving away like that. I would always want to keep something going. I enjoy it too much. I guess until some publishers copyright strike our channels one day, then we'll keep it going until then. But we'll keep the momentum going, man. I just enjoy it too much. It's like it's been my love and passion since like I was 11 years old. I was 11 years ago, and it wasn't until Black Ops 4 I started doing it full time. And ever since then, I'm like, why? Ever since I'm like, people out there really want to do it. A lot of people out there you see commenting, oh, they want to do YouTube, they want to get into it. It's like, you can't take it for granted, right? You got to just keep it going as much as we can, and just and be grateful for every day that we're able to do this, providing content. I mean, but all in all, man, I mean that's awesome that you've gone full time. I mean, nothing against people to go to school, but I think when you do YouTube full time, it's very difficult to balance both, because the quality of one or the other will decline depending on what. Your brain just can't function properly unless you're not sleeping and you're just snorting G Fuel every week. I mean, or every day. There's no real way to stay on top of that, man. It's really difficult.
Don't do G Fuel. Don't do G Fuel. Don't do it.
I figured that out real quickly.
Ramen noodles.
Yeah. But dude, I want to do a gaming event one day. Like I want to go to a convention again. Like I haven't the last event I went to was Anaheim BO4. Such a fun event. Years ago, my God.
I wanna go to E3, but last time we heard that they leaked like everybody like addresses. I believe Yongya made up.
Oh, they got doxxed.
Do you know Yongya? His stocks were huge. He was like, "Yo, shit! Like E3 leaked everybody."
E3 leaked.
It was crazy, man. It was crazy, honestly. But yeah, I would say. But honestly, man, the way I see it is that like the Rona will never like completely die off. So I don't think, because there are so many variants coming out. I'm not even sure if they're gonna keep up with the events or not. I feel like this year we're getting Game Awards in person.
Yes.
But if the variants come out and they strike people hard, I think they're gonna go once again on a lockdown, and it's gonna be so bad.
It's tough, man, because like it seems like it's gonna be the flu, where every year it just like mutates and turns into something different, and then whatever vaccine or shot you have will like be a little bit ineffective to the new version. It's like, and it's just it's panic mode, man. I mean, are we doing masks the rest of our life? I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on, but it's like what's going on with the world, man. It's like every place is different.
Crazy, bro.
It's I mean,
just take care of your pets. And drink water, take care of your pets.
Ever since it started, though, I feel like the moment it started, it was March, I think, or was it February of 2020? Ever since then,
December of 2019, I think, right?
Well, I'm thinking of like when I'm thinking when my school shut down. That was like March, I believe, when they shut down when I was when I was still in school.
That's when everybody was like running to get toilet paper.
Yeah, no, I remember the minute that happened. Ever since then, time has flown by like that. Like it's October 1st, 2021. Yesterday, 5 minutes ago, was March 2020. Where is the time gone? I don't know what. I don't know if it's because of YouTube full time, or is it just because of the pandemic? Everybody's like at home and it's kind of weird. I don't know what has caused the time to go so fast. It's weird.
I think we're just growing old, and that's symptoms. That's the symptoms. Like when you grow old, like time goes fast. That's basically what's up, because you got like so much on your mind. And because when you're little, like the only thing you really need is like food. You want to sleep, you want to play. That's it. But when you're old, you got a lot of like responsibilities. So I think that's probably what's good.
Yeah. No. Matters in chat said that school and YouTube's a bad combo. It's like I figured that out pretty quickly when I really, because I mean I've been doing YouTube for a long time, but with Cold War specifically, I really reinvented how I do content and how to do better production and whatnot. And I realized quickly, I'm like I'm doing it full time as it is. I'm enjoying it. I want to do this, and this with the channel, but I can't possibly do that if I'm in school still. So that's when I made the sacrifice, made a jump, and it's like not everybody can do that, and everybody will do that. But I think it's all about going with your gut, right? It's like go with your gut feeling and see what the future holds, man. But it's like everybody has their different path they go down. But in terms of season 6, though, I mean, what'd you think of the trailer yesterday, man? I thought that was crazy.
The trailer was. I didn't think it was crazy, but but I respected it.
Are you talking about in terms of everything, or just you talking about one mode?
In terms of everything, the content's tied.
Got it.
I don't. But I would say it was pretty. It was all right. It was all right. That's where I would put it. It wasn't bad. It wasn't too good, but it was for me. It was all right. It was all right. But I would say this, like after this, I think they're gonna be revealing Vanguard zombies.
Yes, near Halloween. Near Halloween at some point.
Near Halloween, right? Do you really not think we're gonna get a zombies crew?
I
know what you said, operators, and that makes sense.
I sincerely believe everything that worked for Modern Warfare and Cold War will be the precedent going forward for every COD game. I don't think they'll change. Yeah. It's because, for example, right, BO4's supply drop system. Do you remember the black market revamp when it was like late in the game cycle, a month before Modern Warfare came out? They changed it all where you can trade in cases for anything you want. Perfect system, but it was too little, too late, because by then everybody was already tripping. They already had left. So Modern Warfare's bundle system comes out. Because the game has free DLC, the Battle Pass, XYZ, crossplay, the bundle system took off. If they would have done that in BO4, if BO4 had crossplay, this, and this, I'm curious if that model would have stuck with COD going forward. But now people are like, oh, there's no way to get bundles for free. It's rigged. Bring back supply drops. It's like, well, BO4 kind of had a system that was solid, but it was a little too late in the cycle to where people probably noticed. I want to
Blackout. If Blackout was free, man, if Blackout was free, it would have been killing it, because I feel like
100%.
Still to this day I feel like Blackout, like you remember when David Vonderhaar did us? I remember that. Like he was Trek would always stream, and every season for Blackout and Black Ops 4 had a unique theme. Like I remember when they brought like Barry, that was like a cowboy desert type of team, and Blackout was getting so much content. I'm not sure why Warzone isn't. Warzone is free. They have 100 million players. They're making more money than God right now, and it's like they're not even. That's Nero Cinema said that once. I'm quoting Nero Cinema.
More money than God, dude. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's true, right? Like Blackout was getting so much more content. Yeah, it wasn't on par with graphics of Warzone, but hey, man, gameplay was so good in Blackout, in my opinion.
Yeah, we needed a Nick Merckx, FaZe Swag. We needed somebody really man, I mean, Doc was still streaming it. Doug is raw. A lot of big people were streaming it. We needed like that, these big ass streamers to really go all in on Blackout. It might have helped it a little bit, but at the same time, no crossplay. FOV wasn't on console either. So I mean, there's a couple things holding it back. But yeah, those little things that would definitely ensure that I think Blackout could have been supported long term and whatnot. I want to address a comment that I saw in chat real quick. Somebody said Lego Unlock's doing school and doing YouTube, and he's doing a pretty good job. I mean, round of applause to him, man. That's definitely a really impressive grind.
He's an alien. He's an alien.
But what I will say though is his videos, I mean, yeah, he puts a lot of time in, but they're gameplay centric, which is generally miles easier than the content, at least that I do or many other people with news, where you have to go through and edit. News is a really different scene from just gameplay content. I do gameplay content every now and again, but I could definitely see a difference in how editing works with that. So it's a bit of a different grind with how you balance
gameplay's it's different.
Definitely,
obviously he would put in hours just
hell yeah, like, that guy plays a lot.
What type of gameplay you want to upload, but yeah, news is completely different. Like I do news, so I can definitely relate to you.
Yeah, no, news, it's like I realize sometimes it's like I think what takes up more time is when you have to search for what you're talking about. Like you'll commentate and then you're like, oh, where did I find that again? What tweet was that? What article was that? And then it's like and then you get lost for like 15 minutes looking for one thing sometimes. Like that takes up a lot of time. But
yeah, Lego followed me on Twitter yesterday, so
there you go.
Up to you.
Yeah, I'll try to get him on the podcast at some point one of these weeks, man. I mean, he's one of the few channels that I see that cares about Cold War that much and has covered it extensively.
He really is on Cold War. Yeah,
because I feel like before Cold War came out, I wasn't sure what style of content I wanted to do for the game, and I ended up sticking with news because I found a good niche with it and found a way to really keep it going consistently where it worked. But I was always considering like a gameplay style of content, which I didn't go through with completely. I do a little bit here and there, and I probably do more with Vanguard, but he went down the route that I was thinking about going down before I stuck with news, really. I mean, that, and I really respect the level of grinding he puts in. It's insane, dude. It's insane.
Yeah, gameplay and news is very different. The way I see it is that like news on YouTube will get like most amount of views in a day, but then the next day it might not. It will like
it's
the
time
retention
sensitive.
will go down.
It's time sensitive.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think a goal too is like making more residual content where it's
that's the goal.
Yeah, and it's like mix that with news, and then everything does well, right? That's like the goal. But it's like you have to realize you can't strive too far away from what your audience likes, and then you'll start hurting your channel. Then they'll not, and then it's just a downward spiral if you change too much. So it's kind of like a slow transition where you kind of do both, and then
steps.
baby steps a little bit. Yeah, that's like the goal with YouTube, long term or whatnot. That's what you want to do. I think when you're when you have something that's working really well, you want to, then it's like, all right, that's working. Let's keep that there, and let's also branch out a little bit this way. But yeah, all in all, I wrote down something right here. I was like, everything leaked for Vanguard, but does anyone actually care? I was gonna ask you your experience with covering Vanguard news. Do you see like a really weird trend with Vanguard videos that just don't do that great? Like for a new Call of Duty, I haven't really seen energy that low for a COD since
it is very low.
Even Infinite Warfare
as well.
Yeah, even Infinite Warfare was cool. I'm like, views were hot on that one. It's like it's not even about the views, but the principle that people really aren't that on board. I don't know. I don't see.
I basically like I would see just 2-3 like people in my comments saying that they love Vanguard, and I fully respect it. Like even I enjoyed the game, but it's like a lot of people wherever you look, trash. Vanguard's trash. Vanguard's.
Yeah.
Hopefully it didn't break your guys' ears too much, but yeah, everybody's saying that. I'm not even the one saying that. Like you look.
Yeah, me neither.
Look around, like everybody's like. The energy is really down, and I think that is the reason why like Activision is like, yeah, man, we need leaks. Okay, we're not gonna strike.
Yeah, we ain't striking that. I mean,
talk about leaks.
Fajari's my witness here, right? I said this back in, dude, what was it, February or March, when the Slipstream rumor came out. Charlie Intel made an article about it. I said it then. I said the fact people were hating on the game before we even had a name or anything confirmed about it. That set the bar for what that game's energy would be like for a long time. And I said it. They'd have to come out swinging with something huge to get people on board with another World War II game. Because it's like, right when the rumor came out, it's a World War II setting, blah, 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 dead. Like, instantly, nobody gave a shit. I'm like, that...
Nobody cared. And, like, I remember, like, when the first leak... when the first information broke that it's gonna be like Vanguard, like World War II, everybody was like,
Yeah.
Well, next year we're gonna Call of Duty 2022.
Right.
But
it's like 2 weeks ago. Did you see there's a Modern Warfare 2 leak already? Some cartel. I'm like, holy, are we already talking about Modern Warfare? And then Tom Henderson comes out with the Treyarch's next games in the future. I'm like, dude, Vanguard hasn't even come out yet. I'm like, what's going on here, man?
Yeah, okay, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like, I'm actually excited for the next Treyarch game.
Oh,
but the only thing that worries me, and you actually touched on that, and that's a really good point you brought earlier, is that like Treyarch is gonna be working on Vanguard Zombies, so that means they're gonna be taking time away from their own game that's gonna be coming out in 2023. Right. I'm really hoping Treyarch gets like full 3 years cycle. I think they can make an amazing game.
I was saying, how much of their team is working on Vanguard Zombies? Is it just the Zombies people, or is it more? I mean, I wonder how much focus they're putting in, because if their full studio is working on Zombies, that's a first. We've never seen that happen before, where the whole studio is working on just one mode for Vanguard. I mean, that could definitely raise the quality of the mode for sure, but I wonder how much they've set aside so they can work on their next game. I mean, I think I pointed this out before. This year, what we might be looking at is Warzone and Zombies carrying the whole fucking game. I think that could be the case. Warzone Pacific looks amazing.
How many maps we're gonna get in Vanguard? Like, do you think it's gonna be one map? My guy, if it's one map, the game it's gonna suffer. It's really gonna.
Well, I'll tell you what.
I know multiplayer is getting 20 maps, but
there
I'm not sure if I can carry.
I don't know, man. I think the rumor that's running around right now, again, unconfirmed. We're gonna make that very clear. Unconfirmed that the game's gonna launch with an outbreak type mode, and there will be no round based for a minute. That's kind of what the rumor is. I am not claiming this for anybody out there watching this trying to take me out of context. I'm not claiming that. That is a rumor that's been spread by many inside gaming scoopers that everybody's familiar with by now. So that's what's been going on.
I saw a comment from a viewer of mine. He said that we're gonna get a zombies map with season 1. That's what he was saying. Obviously, these are just rumors. And, and now that you're bringing up the point that you saw, obviously not your leak or you're also saying rumor. It is rumors, right? Yeah. And now that you're saying that outbreak, I don't know, man. I think minimum we need 2 maps. Like, that's like bare minimum. We have been getting 2 zombie maps since like what Black Ops 1 days, right?
Well, Black Ops 4 at 4, at least. Yeah.
Black Ops 1. Black Ops 1.
You're talking about on disc?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess, disc. Fair. Yeah. Well, BO4 at 3 on disc, and then the classified was a DLC. But yeah, BO1.
Yeah, but Black Ops 4 didn't have the campaign. So
fair. Yeah. I was going to say, right, as a news channel, right, do you ever have that problem where you cover something, like an article, a tweet, and then people say that you said that or that you claimed it? It's like, why do people have a hard time distinguishing when you're just covering news versus you claiming something? Like, I'm not a leaker. I'm not a gaming insider. I don't work for fucking, a publisher. Don't I mean, people really don't understand that concept. Like, the other day, dude, I won't even go in detail about it. The other day, somebody wrote a Reddit post about me. It was hilarious. I haven't been on Reddit in a year.
I mean, I got some Reddit posts made about me, but my God, it's like,
oh my God.
I'm seriously, like, obviously it would hurt a little for sure. Like, we're all humans and whatnot, but it's like, I'm at a point where I got so numb. It's like, I've been doing YouTube for so long. It's like, I wouldn't say it don't matter, but it matters a little bit. But the priority or me like caring about that stuff has definitely gone down, and I think that's very healthy and that's very good. 100%. That's the way you gotta look at
100%.
it. Right?
I mean, with me, it's not even about the Reddit post. It was more the principle of like, all right, man, if you want to criticize me, make fun of how I sound, look, do whatever you want. Criticize me in any way, but when you slander and make up lies that, I'm intentionally misleading people or like I made this up, it's like, that's just not true, man. Just do some research first. But then you have these people that don't even like, for example, Fajardi, in that thumbnail, you put Operation First Domino as a zombie map. That's the name of the mission we're going to go on in the map. Yeah. Intel already revealed that. And these guys are like, oh, what is that? It's made up. I'm like, you don't even know what the hell the intel is. Like, I mean, it was just hilarious. I mean, Fajardi, take it away, man.
We've done it, man. Take it away right now.
We've done it once a season, right? Once per every season. We do like a video where we round up everything we know, both official and rumored, just for the sake of doing so, to clarify stuff for the upcoming season of Cold War. Well, I mean, when you make those thumbnails, are you saying, I'm gonna put shit in there so we can just lie and mislead people and then get people pissed off? Like,
I tell you to send me a list of like everything you're going to be talking about in the video. Whether it be rumors or like stuff we already know that's going to come. And then I just put that into the form you see on the video. There's nothing like, I'm gonna put there's gonna be 3 round-based maps coming in this.
It's like, come on,
no, I'm not. I'm literally just putting pen to paper what you told me onto the thumb. So I don't really see how there's like any type of.
Isn't that YouTube TOS, Skizzle? Man, isn't that YouTube TOS where if your thumbnail and title reflect what you talk about in the video, that's following guidelines, right? It's like,
yeah. I mean, as
yeah,
long
it's like,
as,
come on, dude.
here's the thing, man.
Yeah.
Okay, I know this will sound bad, but like, let's say, I mean, I know that you don't do that, I don't do that, but as long as somebody, for example, like you make a video, you talk about what's in the title and thumbnail, you're good. Even if it's facts.
Even if it's facts, yes,
don't matter.
exactly.
Don't matter. It's
100% agree.
That's YouTube. But it's like, dude, like honestly, we're like what 7 billion people. It's like people will shit on you. People shit on everybody, right? Like it's whatever. It's whatever.
I find it funny.
We all have likes and dislikes, and we all forget the past. So it's like honestly, don't even worry about it. But we need therapy for sure. This is a really good therapy session. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm serious, man. It's like the whole thing with like clickbait and this and that. It's like, dude, do you ever see like a news article or like just a random website that has like a headline that's so fake, but their website's so popular? It's like clickbait is literally what the internet's all about, but it's all about being honest with it too. Like you can exaggerate bold statements, but be honest. That's the way I look at it. It's like,
the way I see it is that like everything on YouTube is kind of clickbait if you really think about it, because like. But clickbait is not bad in itself. It's misleading, I would say. Misleading is bad.
Yeah, misleading online.
But as long as like people click on your videos, you bait them with whatever. But as long as like you're being honest with it, you're providing whatever they came for, whatever the title says, you're providing that information, then you're good, in my opinion.
Yeah, I want to ask you your honest opinion now. Tell me what you really feel about Warzone. Do you like Warzone? Are you okay with it being like the staple of COD now going forward, where everything's centered around that? I was curious about this one. I
do like Warzone, but obviously, like making YouTube videos, I don't get to play that much, and all my friends they hate it. They hate it, so it's like I don't want to play alone, and it's like. They are all like, yo, like, no, man, Apex Legends better, Apex Legends faster.
Oh,
that's
man.
my friends, IRL. So they are hooked on Apex. They're getting no dopamine from Warzone, and I'm like, dude, Warzone kind of cool. We got a dub the other day. I mean, when I say the other day, that was like months ago, but
right.
You know what I mean, right?
But you said Apex. I'm like, Apex is sweatier than Warzone. I mean, am I wrong? I swear Apex is sweatier than fucking Warzone all day.
I only played Apex when that game came out, and then I tried to download, and I got an error, so I never tried again. But everybody's saying like Apex is good, so surely Apex gotta be like. Now you're saying that you like it, so obviously the game must be doing something great. I do like Warzone. I do like Warzone. I don't play it that much. I'm actually looking forward to the new map. But in terms of like Warzone being the center of attention, I don't like that. Because like everything else is just Warzone is the main chick right now, right? Everything is like multiplayer. Don't care, just get out of here, okay?
Yeah.
Zombies, that's a side chick, you know. It comes, she
goes.
She brings. Yes, that's what zombies is like. A map comes out, she comes out like once a month, sometimes 4 months. Yo, Murder 4 months, damn.
Dude,
right?
that's
4 months, right?
4 months, crazy. Man. It was 6, wasn't it? It was 6, really. I mean,
4 or 5 or 6. Yeah.
I guess that leads to the next question, right? Have you tried Outbreak with the recent updates? I know you probably don't like it too much, but what I will recommend.
No, I like Outbreak.
You do like Outbreak.
I do like the idea of Outbreak. I think right now it's in infancy stage, and I think in the future it can be something really good.
Got it.
I feel like the next Treyarch game, or maybe even with Vanguard, we might see some improvements with Modern Warfare engine, and surely it's gonna be on PlayStation 5. So, but I genuinely think that the next Treyarch game can be something really good.
Gotcha.
But that is if they are given enough time, though.
Fair.
You know,
fair.
Like, I think all the Call of Duty devs are talented. Like I genuinely feel that way. 100%. I genuinely feel that way. Like not even like paid or anything. I know people say like you're paid. You just sold out. I genuinely
corporate sold it.
Activision just. I mean, they're not giving devs enough time. So how
it's tough,
a brother would deliver content, you know what I mean?
The only way they can fix that is if they literally take a gap year. I feel like right now it could be a good opportunity. If Modern Warfare, Cold War, and Warzone are like astronomically high, player base, money, the works, give them all a year off. I mean, give everybody a year to breathe. All devs, just keep adding DLC to all the 3 titles right now, and then see what happens later. I think now's the time to do it. If anything. Now's time.
I got a question though. Gotcha. Lasco in the chat. I've seen his chat comment for a while, and I think
I was gonna get to that. Yeah.
Zombie Chronicles 2. You know what happened? I also heard that it's gonna happen, but it never did.
So I think I'll give the safe answer because I mean it's the truth anyway. But the safe answer I'll say is the people that were responsible for leaking all of Modern Warfare, right?
Yeah.
because that game got leaked to hell, dude. I mean, every
Yeah, Modern
subtitles,
Warfare leaks
that was
were
it had to be the
crazy.
worst. Yeah. The same people responsible for that, and it's a group of people, maybe like a good 6-7 people. They were claiming that a Chronicles 2 was done for BO4, maps were finished, ready to go, blah blah blah.
Yep.
No one knows what happened after that. Then there was a rumor from those same people that it got moved to COD 2020, which is Cold War. That also never happened. So I'm convinced. I'm convinced it's gone at this point. But again, it's like we said earlier.
They might be saving.
Yeah, it's like I said earlier about the whole messenger comment, right? It's like I'm just reporting on that. That was never my info, or that my uncle works at Treyarch. No. I never said any of that shit. But of course, I made a couple of videos about it. I was interested in it. Modern Warfare wasn't my year, so I made quite a few videos talking about it. It was people enjoyed the conversation, so I made a few videos on it. That was it, and then it never happened. Yep.
Leaks is a very sensitive territory. I remember Modern Warfare 2019 leaks, bro. Like mostly all of those leaks came true, and I believe that TGR, he was in contact with that person. Then the Gaming Revolution,
some type of shit happened. Yeah.
Like I kind of like I got introduced to his source, so his source was also giving me stuff as well, but they wouldn't give me that much stuff. They were basically. The Gaming Revolution was the main messenger. He was getting a lot of information, and I know that Gaming Revolution was getting a lot of hate at that point as well. Not from everybody. A lot of people were loving the guy. A lot of people were also. And right now, I'm not sure if you're following Tom Henderson or not.
I know of him. I just think it's strange how like people risk their jobs and reach out to like random people on the internet just to leak their whole game. Like I mean,
crazy, right?
That's the thing, right? It's like I get it when a channel gets striked for leaking something like extensive, but I don't understand how the priority wasn't to go track. Well, I don't get why was the priority not to find who leaked it first, not just not that I've done this, I haven't done that, but for channels, right, they got struck for literal like serious leak content. I mean, who got away with that? Who gets paid salary and went on Twitter and just leaked the whole goddamn game? Like, what was the benefit in doing that? I don't understand that. But also, it's like you mentioned, it's like thin ice you're walking on. Yeah, people
like,
are
we're all bored. We're all bored. That's basically what it is. Or maybe like this could be really. Because Modern Warfare 2019 leaks were coming out like left and right. I remember making videos, 50 leaks of Modern Warfare 2019.
50 plus, yeah.
Because there were so many leaks.
You always have these numbers in your titles like 50 plus. I'm like, where the fuck? Where are these numbers coming from? Yeah. Like, how much you got, bro? Like, what's going on, dude?
I was dropping those leaks like tick 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 and making sure like
you were double uploading, bro.
Modern Warfare leaks were crazy.
Oh my god, dude.
I swear to God. And I think that the reason the devs or insiders, I'm not sure, playtester or whoever they were, great people, first of all, great people, leak Modern Warfare 2022. We need content to upload. we need some content. People around as well. Family need to be fed. But the situation here is that I think they were either bored or they were really hyped about what they saw and they wanted to share with everyone. I genuinely think that was.
I remember I talked to my aunt. I talked to my aunt who works with lawyers. She's a paralegal and whatnot. I was talking to her about leaks last year because I was telling her, I'm like, because I know I got hit for just talking about the red door. I showed nothing wrong on screen, and we were talking about leaks, and we were talking from like a legal standpoint. She's like, "What? Like leaks are?" She literally told me leaks are a joke. Every industry, no matter it's movies, TV shows, games, everything gets leaked, and that's just the way the internet is. I mean, it's like no one's fault for just talking about it. If you're showing, so you're not supposed to be showing. That's different. But it's like you shouldn't be penalizing people for talking about crap. It's different when like you have if your sources do trust me and you're like you're showing leaked images and shit on your screen, like that's a little bit different.
Yeah,
but
don't
go too far, right?
Yeah,
it's like
just talking about it is right.
Yeah.
And I also heard that you cannot link stuff in your description, but pinned comment, that's fine.
That makes I don't want I'm lost, bro. I'm lost with that.
Like, okay, I'll tell you this. Okay, so last year Cold War multiplayer gameplay, alpha gameplay was leaked. You remember that, right?
Yes.
I made a video on it. I never showed anything. Okay, I never showed anything. I had a thumbnail from another game that was very similar to what I saw.
Gotcha.
So I used that thumbnail and Activision strike me. And I reached out to Activision. I was like, my guy, like I never showed gameplay. And they were like, the thumbnail you use, it's you know what I mean, right? And I was like, no, dude, that thumbnail is from another game. And that's when I was like, damn, so I really used that thumbnail from another game that was so like similar that even Activision thought that was their game. I mean, how could you not know your game, right?
That's actually a really bad legal issue too, because if that game's company found out that they did that there could be some issues between them. That's like, let mom and dad argue over there. Let's just get our channel back and go this way. It's like I don't want to deal with that. Holy shit.
I also linked the gameplay in my description, and Activision was like, and they were nice about it, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna throw shit. They were like, just don't link gameplay in description, and that's when I figured, okay, so don't link stuff in description if you want to really
Got it.
like show people, just pin it in the comments because they
Yeah.
cannot strike you for the comments because comment public, okay? It's free speech, even though free speech don't exist, but you know.
Yeah,
what I
there's
mean,
not
right?
the thing about free speech is like there's free speech, but then these websites can like alter how that works because of their terms of service. So that there really is, it's like you said, there's no freedom of speech. That's all bullshit. You got to follow their rules. It's like I understand, I get it. We know how it works, man. But yeah, all in all, it's like I haven't put the word leak in my title in over a year. There's a reason why I haven't done that. I'm not a leaker. I don't want to be known as that. I don't like that. I just like covering the damn game. I love the channel. Love the game. Love the community. But
just conversation. In general.
Conversation.
Like, you love talking. I love talking as well.
Recently, I put the word leak in my title for a Vanguard video. My title was everything leaked for Vanguard, but does anyone care? That was my title. And
Damn.
and that's apparently like I was walking on thin ice with that one, and I'm like, I just think it's silly, man, because it's like you just gotta be careful. You just gotta really be careful with all that. But also, I have another thing written down here about the tides turning with Battlefield and Vanguard. Wasn't the rumor originally like, oh, Vanguard's in bad shape, the game's gonna be shit, Battlefield's ahead, oh my god, COD's dead this year. Now it's like Battlefield's delayed, COD's ahead. What the hell's going on, bro? Like, you might know this better than me. What the hell's happening, dude?
That's what's up. And I believe that, Tom also got a lot of hate over that. Like, Tom is just like the messenger, right? That's the way I see it. And Tom has been really credible with his sources.
Right.
But here's the thing, though. Tom, he initially said that the game that he saw was really in bad state.
Gotcha.
But then, before the reveal, he said that it's looking good. And I think they really... it's maybe okay. This could be because I'm not sure. I cannot talk about everybody, but the way I work is that if I see negativity, like let's say somebody say that that you were off there, you were off the mark in that video, you need to do better or whatever. Maybe my next video would be better. So I kind of thrive off of that. So I feel like maybe like devs saw a lot of negativity around, and they were like, "No, we gotta work extra hard. This is our passion. This is our project." So maybe that's why the game turned out semi decent. I'm not saying it's amazing. I'm not saying it's trash. I'm in the middle. I'm like, I had a couple of good games. I'm not hyped about World War II, but hey man, it's another year, another game, another Call of Duty. So whatever, dude.
Yeah,
like, you're working a job there. You're passionate about it. Right. I'm not gonna drop a stun grenade on you, right? Like, I'm just gonna let you eat and. Yeah, you do you, right?
I like that point though. I think the reason why I started the podcast, Vajari knows this as well, is like I feel like I had videos in like last year where I mean they're still good videos, but I would add in a lot of like opinions at the end or like a little rant or like, hey, I noticed this. I'm like, why not just podcast about that instead of adding in like opinion shit in the videos, like where it's too opinionated or it's like controversial. Save it for a podcast where it's a long form discussion where you can actually execute that idea properly or actually go in detail without having to like condense it so the video is not 20 minutes long. You know what I mean? So I'm like,
that's the same way I feel. Exactly. Yeah. That's the same way. Like if you say an opinion in a video,
it's not. They can take it out of context. Yeah, you're done.
As a YouTuber though, you want to keep the opinion short. So if somehow your opinion is very something that does not align well with a viewer. Obviously, like as a YouTuber, you're trying to make the video short as possible, concise as possible. You don't want to get in like 20-minute opinion, right? Then it's like you're kind of defending yourself. Then it's like I mean, you're being defensive about it, or you're trying to explain yourself. Explaining yourself is good, but obviously in a video, it's people are there for information, not to.
100%. Yeah, that's the way I look at it too. But I was gonna say there's something you tweeted the other day. I thought it was so hilarious. I'm putting it on screen right now.
Let's check it out.
This is one of the greatest memes that I've ever seen, and it's not. Yeah, it's the one with the Xbox and the PlayStation, the cat and Venom. I was like, hold on, man. This is gonna start a console war. I already know in the comments or the chat.
I'm not sure who made it.
I'm not sure, man. I was like, you know what? It's funny because I mean, in your opinion, right? You do gaming news. Be honest, right? The Xbox, all right. Buy whatever console you guys want. Who cares? But when the Xbox is promoting the fact that you can play old games on a $600 console, do I care more about that with the Game Pass, or do I care more about a PlayStation that gives you new games where you're utilizing the hardware of the new console? I don't understand that. I don't understand.
I personally am one of those gamers that want to have backwards compatibility bad on my PS5, but surely like new games over old games. That's I guess most people would agree with that. Maybe not, but I mean. Like different strokes for different folks is what I'll say. But here's the thing, man. People fight over PlayStation 5 and Xbox more than religions, bro. It's kind of wild out there. Like
I think there's console wars, there's politics, and there's religion. It's like console wars are right up there, dude, with fucking toxic communities, man. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't get it, man.
But the way I see it, I really both got positives and negatives. I really
Yeah.
wish that PlayStation 5 had like backwards compatibility, at least the PS3, so I could sell my PS3
Fair,
and play
fair.
like Modern Warfare 3, Survival, Modern Warfare 2's, the Black Ops 2 Zombies,
Right.
Transit and whatnot on the console as well. Yo, Black Ops 2 looks amazing to this day
Yeah,
on PC, though.
yeah.
I gotta say
Well,
that.
Fajari, what'd you say earlier about the Crash Bandicoot? I thought it was hilarious.
I don't know. It's just like in Canada, like obviously those consoles be very expensive, and like you spend all this money on a console, and then you go play like the original Crash Bandicoot in like 240p on like on a
Series
console.
X.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I mean, again, playing old games just not for me, because I would much rather play like a newer game. But I definitely see the appeal for people that say if they did play it in their childhood.
And they can try it again. No, I get it, dude. It's like if I already played those games and I buy an expensive console that's offering 4K this, 8K that, fucking frame rate, refresh. It's like I don't want to play a game in fucking 5 hertz. Like, well, I mean, I don't get it, man. It's like it's like
the way I see it. The way I see it here is that like both PlayStation 5 and Xbox, there isn't like any big game out yet. So like people out there putting mattresses outside of Best Buy, Walmart, sleep over. I remember like there was like people that were sleeping super tightly outside of GameSpot. GameStop. Yeah. So I mean there isn't like any big game out for PS5 and Xbox. I would say like genuinely like if you don't have PS5 or Xbox, you're not missing out anything. But I guess it's easier said than done. It's because like there's always when you don't have something, you're always like, hey man, I want that. And when you have it, it's like, hey man, like what's the next thing, right? Like that's basically what's up. But for now, like
it is what it is.
It is what it is, right?
But before somebody takes that out of context, though, I'm not saying, don't buy an Xbox, PS for life, Sony pony. People are going to say that anyway. Call me a Sony pony, right? I got my PS5 from fucking Keemstar, dude. He posted a link to, remember that Amazon leak? You remember that? Remember when he tweeted out, he was like, go fast, Amazon leak listing or something. I clicked it. I bought it and it went through. I'm like, no, I was like, there's no way. And it came the day before Cold War came out. I was like, and to this day, I'm like, wow. I don't know how lucky I got. But what's up with the scalpers, man? They haven't stopped, man. It's like Charlie Intel tweets out, "Oh, Best Buy has a couple PS5s today. 14 seconds gone." I'm like, what is like? Are they ever gonna drop last gen now for like COD? They can't because nobody can get a next gen console. It's not possible.
People got
like,
overclock keyboards ready, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
But seriously though, PlayStation they showed like really good games, like Mario, Spider-Man looking amazing. They got Wolverine game looking amazing.
They got the Stream Decks. These guys got Stream Decks with buttons. Whenever the scalpers are ready to fucking buy their things, they put it on the Stream Deck. Yeah, buy now on their or add to cart, buy now instantly. It's like I don't know what these people are doing, bro.
That's a nice hike. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what people are doing, bro. I don't. It's like it's insane. Of course, PlayStation player will like this meme. Yeah, call me a Sony pony. Make fun of me in the chat. It's okay, man.
I mean, it's all jokes. It's like
it's all jokes, man.
At the end of the day, why do we play games? We play to enjoy, to have fun time, to escape, and it doesn't matter if you play on Xbox. Like at the end of the day, dog, like it's just a plastic, right? If you die tomorrow, Microsoft and Sony, they will be like, "Yo, we lost $60."
Who cares? I mean,
it's just a statistic.
People that get mad over exclusivity, though, it's like clearly what console is more successful? What console has the biggest player base? What console has the biggest hype around a certain game? Of course, exclusivity, it's all business. But if you're wondering, why does COD go with PlayStation? Why is this? What's the most popular console? That's just objective. I don't care. I mean, I really don't care. Yeah. It's like that's what it is, man. It's like Xbox? Ask me my opinion about Xbox. I think they fell off after Xbox One came out. When they announced that, it was a TV DVR bullshit. They went downhill from there. That. I was a 360 fanboy. I had a 360 my whole childhood. Played PS3 every now and again, but I played all my games on 360. That's what it was.
I think 360 and PS3 were so like on the same level.
It was neck and neck. It was neck and neck.
Yeah, it was neck and neck. I remember PlayStation 3 had like free online. I missed those free online days, but
yeah, the free free PSN.
Free PSN was so good, dude. And then we got like PlayStation got hacked for a month. I remember that's when Ascension came out. Black Ops 1 DLC
man.
Ascension.
I remember
those days.
Yeah. That was something else, bro. That was something else.
Yeah, that's basically where we are. But let's say if the next Xbox or Xbox Series X, you never know, right? If it somehow turns out to be where it sells more than the PS5, then Call of Duty, like Microsoft will play the big papa Activision. They will make money together, just like they did in the past, and the exclusivity rights will just go over on the Microsoft. That's what I think.
I think. I mean, one day, right? It'll be BattleNet. When everybody buys a PC, everybody will be on BattleNet. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff going on. I forgot to turn on my other light. Now I should be a little bit brighter on the
turn your light for a second. Hello guys, it's the Gaming Revolution here, and welcome back to the latest and greatest Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War video. I hacked the PlayStation, is what the man said.
The man himself is in chat.
I believe he believes it.
There you go. I want to see now. Let's get honest opinions going real quick. The roadmap for season 6 of Cold War. I want to know, right? Are you a little confused that there is no remasters on the roadmap? Isn't that a bit strange to you? Not one remaster's on here.
Oh, I never noticed. This time we don't have any remasters?
Not one. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, all right.
That's actually good, though. In my opinion, that's good because they're prioritizing new content. But one remaster map wouldn't hurt. I'm not like completely against the idea of remasters. I think remasters are good when they prioritize new content over remasters. Then that's good. But if they only prioritize remaster maps, then obviously it's like, my God, like we paid $70. I'm in Canada, so like $100, 15% taxes.
It's cool because if I send money to somebody in Canada, they get more, right? Well,
yeah,
right. That's all it looks to me, at least. Pay somebody in the UK, they get less, and it's like I have to pay more. It's like the currency conversions are. I mean, it's like, but looking at COD points, bundles, they're damn expensive in Canada, man. You got to pay almost 30. I mean, how is it majority for a bundle for a 2,400 COD points, like $30? Jesus Christ!
Yeah, 27.
You're paying half the price of the game for a skin. Like, what the fuck? What is going on?
It was season 2 or season 3, like I hopped on Black Ops Cold War, and you know, like whenever there's a new season out, they kind of like bring up like the flashy images, be like,
yes,
2,400 Call of Duty points buy now. I feel like I misread that. I thought like pressing X will just make sure that I get to the next screen and like
you bought it,
just like escape from the bull squash. I pressed X, thinking that it will not buy, and it bought like 2,400 Call of Duty.
Do you have a PS5 by the way?
Yeah, I do have.
Do you know when you buy something? I mean, maybe this is what you were talking about. You know, on the COD point screen, when after you buy them, if you hit X again, it'll buy them. I did that on stream recently. I bought it a second time by mistake. So there's a thing with the UI. There's a thing with the UI when you click buy and it goes through. It says transaction complete. And then there'll be like this thing that pops up, and you would think, oh, click X to exit out. It will just insta buy again. I'm like, how many people have gotten caught with that on accident, like $100 twice or something? Like it's actually really sensitive UI. You got to change that at some point. It's funny.
But at least you can like tax a write off, so that's kind of like the advantage. But let's say somebody who's working a normal job and they get robbed like that. That's tough.
I don't think you can dispute that either. I swear the bank doesn't accept it.
That happened.
I don't think you can even dispute that shit. I mean, it's probably difficult. Maybe a credit card is easier.
Activision, the amount of lawyers Activision has, you can never dispute it.
Yeah, you're not winning. You're not winning nothing. I had it written down here. So on this roadmap, which is kind of strange to me, no fire team map, no outbreak update, no kill streak. I'm like, where the hell are the dogs at? That got rumored like 6 months ago. But here's the big but, right? This roadmap looks fantastic. Great new content. The multiplayer maps look amazing, right? The new multiplayer map, Deprogram, it's like Revelations in multiplayer. It's like mind-washing Doctor Strange fuckery. Like, wow. I mean, we had a conversation about it a few days ago. I'm like, what if because we had the Adler statue head, or the Adler head statue in the artwork, and we're like, it's from the campaign mission, right? We're going through his memories, blah, blah, blah. What to put that in multiplayer, and that's exactly what they did. They did like a Revelations kind of thing. But I want to remind people, right? In Modern Warfare Season 6, the Haunting of Verdansk they released, that served as the mid-season reloaded update with its own roadmap as well. So I'm thinking Cold War Season 6 Reloaded will be the Haunting, right? And there'll be remasters put on that roadmap, possibly a kill streak, maybe some other weapons. We know about the Operators, Ghostface, and Donnie Darko. They aren't on the current roadmap, and maybe they're going to market them like that. So I think we're looking at another roadmap on October 19th, or a day before that, when that mid-season update drops. So the only thing, it's weird, right? Because the season's going to feel a little bit shorter, because Vanguard comes out November the 5th.
I think that that's why they just went this route, where like this is gonna be maybe the last season, maybe there will be one more season, but if there is another season, I can maybe it's gonna be like 2022 or something. They're not gonna drop it at the same time as season 1 for Vanguard, because we're gonna have season 1 for Vanguard as well.
Yeah, and then also the anti-cheat's coming in November, right? I mean, I wrote this down because I know I was gonna forget this. Isn't it weird how people always complain about skill-based matchmaking in multiplayer, but I'm like, isn't Warzone worse? I swear Warzone has like, isn't it more frustrating to go against whatever SBMM and hackers that are in Warzone. Like, what would you rather play, right? The multiplayer where there's no hackers, or the war? It's like I always see this argument around me. What's your stance on the SBMM controversy all the time? Like, do you give a shit anymore? You're like, whatever, it's a joke. You meme it at this point, like.
I mean, at this point, I kind of waved the white flag. Like, I remember when skill-based matchmaking was the main thing when Modern Warfare was out. I was making videos on it. I was a little bit like sad about. I was disappointed. Now it's like I think a lot of people got used to it. Surely, like I would love it if like you can get rid of it, but. Let's be real. At this point, it's like I think it's time to wave the white flag.
Yeah, just fold.
They're not doing anything.
I mean,
they're not doing anything about it. But anti-cheat though.
Anti-cheat.
If anti-cheat don't work, damn. You know what I mean? Because these cheaters, they're gonna find another way. I'm telling you. Like I have a strong feeling that the anti-cheat will work in the beginning. Like the shot somebody will crack it. But then somebody will crack it. You know, somebody will crack it And if that's the case, though, are they gonna take another year and a half to develop another anti-cheat update? I'm not sure about that.
You know what I don't understand is the Vanguard beta for some reason used the same anti-cheat that Warzone currently has, so it was instantly hacked like that. And I'm like, Cold War's beta wasn't like that. Why didn't they just? I mean, was there no way to incorporate something that was like a little hack free for the? I mean, I don't know, man. But I was like, wow, that was really strange. I've never seen I've never seen hacking in a beta in my life. Maybe I missed it years ago, but I've never seen hacking in a beta. I thought that was hilarious. I'm like,
yeah,
what the
right. Like Vanguard,
what happened?
Vanguard beta is the first beta to have that many hackers, right?
I was like, that was silly, dude. That was like...
even Battlefield source code has been leaked, right? So I'm pretty like positive that it's also gonna have hackers.
That's so bad. I remember Fajardi texted me this one morning. I woke up and he had texted me something like, "Oh, my shots are not registering. Nice." It's like Modern Warfare. Like when you were playing the Vanguard beta, I think, and I'm like, dude, I feel you, bro. Shots don't register sometimes, man. That engine, man. It's like I don't know.
Yeah, like I really enjoyed the Vanguard beta. I feel like I had a lot of fun on it. Yeah. But there were some times where I'm like, okay, when are my bullets gonna start hitting this guy? Yeah. And then I would just get laid out.
Yeah, it's like that's silly, dude.
Damn.
Yeah, I was
definitely a personal experience. I'm not sure if a lot of other people have experienced that, but I definitely did a few times.
Yeah, I want to go into something real quick that I thought was really, really just strange. COD Tracker, and fair warning to anybody watching this live, COD Tracker posted some spicy info about Season 6, and I still want to, maybe Skizzle will answer this better than me. How is it that Activision sponsors them, right? Activision sponsors them. They allow their site to be up because they leak all the bundles every fucking season. They got sponsored recently with like 1,000 beta codes to give away. How is it they're able to post leaks or rumors and I don't understand the.
I genuinely think that it's because it's bundles. That's what makes Activision a lot of money. So they're like, hey, fair. Like we're gonna partner with you. Leak all the information because if let's be real, if Activision, and they do that, but if Activision is the only one to always promote their bundles, they will always get hate, right? Like people will be like, yo, that's $20, this and that. But if like another outlet like COD Tracker promotes it, then the hit might be directed to them. Right. But a lot of people, I think, understand that they're just out here telling people that, yo, that bundle is available. So they're not the ones making that bundle. So let's not throw hate towards Call of Duty Tracker. I feel that could be one reason. Another thing would be that, hey man, they're partnered with Activision, so they're making money as well. Yeah, everybody loves money, so it's like,
no, I get that too. It's just like it's like are we safe to talk about it? I'm sure we are. But COD Tracker went ahead and said, as usual, our loot database will be updated soon after Season 6 of Cold War and Warzone launches. But for now, a preview of what to expect. Operators which may receive ultra rarity operator skins include Mason, Weaver, Maxis, Portnova. Weapons which may receive Mastercraft blueprints include the EM2, AK-47, Gallo shotgun. Last but not least, you'll soon meet some new faces, Fuse and Ghostface. But perhaps Baker's new operator skin will be rather familiar. And they posted a gif of Donnie Darko. I never watched the movie before.
They're leaking a lot, right?
Yeah, and I'm like, how did they get away with posting that? But like you said, right, money talks.
But let's be real. I feel like that, a lot of Call of Duty YouTubers, they also talk about leaks, but they're not the one leaking it, right? Like Call of Duty YouTubers, they don't leak stuff, they talk about leaks. So, and they also get invited out. So Activision always, I mean, it's...
You were flown out before, right? I thought you were flown out. Yeah. How was that experience? If you're not MDA'd, if you're able to share, how was that experience?
No, it was pretty good. Like they take care of the YouTubers very well. I mean, I was flown out for Call of Duty World War II DLC 1 and Modern Warfare 19. Nice. But I feel like that they I'm not sure. I could be wrong, but I think they have me on the blacklist. I'm just assuming. I don't know. I'm assuming because
you're on the terrorist watch list.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised if I'm. I honestly don't even care at this point. It's like I'm just talking about the news. It's like, and the reason I feel that way is because maybe I covered those Activision lawsuits is probably why.
You know what, man. You know,
but it's like Activision, you're the one doing this, Tim. I'm just the messenger.
I'll say,
you give me leaks, I talk about leaks.
Wholesome Ryan or Prestigious Key, I mean, legendary channel there. He made a video about the Activision lawsuit, and he was sincere. Yeah, and he told me that there should be no penalty for talking about it openly. I mean, if you're gonna go and like record yourself protesting with a sign saying F Activision, I mean that's probably a different story. But just talking about it, hey, this is what happened. This is the legality behind it. Here's the case. I mean, I think that's fine, but.
Hey, my man giving me light of hope. Okay.
I will say though, it's probably worth a separate podcast to talk about like my experience at least with that kind of issue of like, oh, are you blacklisted or are you not? Rumors. I just think
obviously I'm just assuming, but
I feel like more education is needed for all of us. I think there should be a fine line drawn where they come out and say, hey, this is okay to talk about. This is not. We have to get this greenlit.
But I'm really. Yeah, no, I totally see you, but I'm really at a point where I don't care if I get flown out. Hey, cool. If I don't get flown out, hey, I'm really at a point where I just don't care about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There used to be a time when I really wanted to be flown out, and I did, and it was awesome. The experience was really good. But here's the funny thing, man. The first time I was invited out, it was for World War II DLC 1 zombies. I was playing the map and I was just yawning my ass off. It was
Darkest Shore, bro. Maybe you were yawning. Dude, like, we're not paying for this guy to come back out. Get this guy the hell out of here.
Yeah, I was yawning. I kept it on the low. I kept it on the low, but I was playing and I was yawning. I was like, what the fuck is that? I wish I was invited out for like Black Ops 3 DLCs because those were really good. That was some dopamine, I would say. That was those maps were hitting, okay, but yeah, Modern Warfare 2019 experience was really good. I was flown out for like 2-3 days and
got it.
Yeah, the dev invited me out, and that dev was really I believe his name. I'm not sure if I can say that because he was getting a lot of hate on Twitter, and he kind of like pieced the F out. He deleted or privatized his Twitter, but he invited me out. Great guy, honestly. I met the guy, and he was like straight up with me, and he was like, "Hey man, like." I'm trying my very best to make sure that microtransactions aren't crazy. And he really did change it. He changed. I mean, I haven't made a video like complaining about microtransactions in I believe in the last 2-3 years. I was making videos about microtransactions during Black Ops 4. The red dot side and stuff like that.
Oh,
that was crazy.
World War II grips and pistol grips and shit.
Yeah. But Modern Warfare 2019, like I don't buy microtransactions, but it's like. Right now, Cold War, Warzone, Activision isn't really forcing us to buy microtransactions.
No,
they're dropping outfits. It's there, right? It's optional. I mean, if you're buying those microtransactions and you're complaining about it, I mean, you're the problem. You're part of the problem. Activision never like came to your home and be like, "Yo, buy microtransactions." They never said that.
They knock on your door and like, "Yeah, let me see your credit card." Then.
You're the one. You're the one buying it. So yeah, he really changed the microtransaction scene, in my opinion, for the better. Though
that's really cool to hear about. Though I mean, I think because I cover COD full time, I do YouTube full time. I think I'm like, you know what? I would love to be flown out one day. I would love to work with Activision. Maybe that'll happen. I mean, we'll see. But I definitely won't let that opportunity, whether it exists or not, dictate how I do my content. I still want to keep it real, post the news, be honest about everything, cover it, stream. Yeah. So it's like, we'll see if it happens kind of thing, right? It's like but what I will say is about a little over 20 minutes from now, I believe Fajardi's announcement will be public and we'll talk about it live, which is great.
Oh, damn.
And I don't think Skizzle doesn't know it, so that's good. We'll keep no leaks on stream. No leaks on stream. Yeah, it's a cool announcement for him.
Let's leak it. I mean,
let's post some leaks.
Early scoop.
Yeah, early scoop. Also, what COD Tracker was talking about now is, I guess, calling cards. They somehow have calling cards for Foresaken.
We probably shouldn't talk about what the actual calling card is, in case some people don't want to avoid spoilers, or if they want to. I did say
spoiler warnings ahead. If anybody,
spoilers.
It's calling cards.
I mean, calling cards, in my opinion, okay, I know it's my opinion, like, I respect your guys' opinion, but calling card, come on, no, that's not
it's like,
it's just like challenges and like gameplay mechanics.
I'll tell you what,
some people don't want to know about it. I'm fine with it, but some people don't
get
want
to know. I see it, I respect it, but to me, like, I'm just like, it's a
I will say I'm salty we don't have achievements anymore in Call of Duty DLCs, right? You know, the zombie maps used to have
Yeah.
achievements. I'm salty about that. I will forever be salty about that. I loved going for them. I'm a completionist. I had platinum in all Black Ops games. I really do like them, and I'm salty that they got rid of them. But I guess if anybody's interested in these calling cards, go to COD Tracker's Twitter, scroll down. Essentially, there's 3 calling cards that they posted about in regards to the Abomination mini bosses, the Burger Town area, and the arcade. I won't say anything more than that. You can check it out if you guys want, but it's just little challenges. I mean, I guess it gives you like a bit of a vibe of what the map's going to be like. But before Fajari's announcement, that comes out in 20 minutes, let's talk real quickly about the DLC 4 reveal. Was it a map in the trailer that looks like it's the end, the finale? Because I see people out there saying, "Oh, it's not. It doesn't feel like Revelations. It doesn't really feel like it's an epic ending." It's not about Tag the Toe 2 years ago as well when that trailer came out. So what's going on with that?
Yeah, if you're gonna compare this DLC 4 with something like Black Ops 1 Moon DLC, Black Ops 2 Origins, Black Ops 3 Revelations, then obviously you're gonna be disappointed in my opinion. But it looked good. It looked good. It's just that to me personally, it feels like a multiplayer map. Maybe it's because of the operators, but obviously like the Wonder Weapon looking really good. The throwing knife. I'm not sure. I forgot the name. The House Retriever Redeemer. The
Skizzleaxe,
yeah, let's say the Skizzleaxe. Looking really good. Really good.
Let me add to that, right? The Skizzleaxe, there's 2 versions, right? It's the axe for melee, and then there's like a second like SMG looking thing. You know, I think it's a reskin nail gun. So I'm waiting for a comment that's gonna come out really soon. Everyone's gonna be like, "Wonder Weapon's lazy. It's a nail gun reskin." Watch. I mean, if you look in the trailer, it's literally a crystallized nail gun. I can't wait for that hate watch. It's gonna be coming out. But what's up with PhD, right? I saw comments that are like, "Oh, why is it called PhD Slider?" Because you can't flop in Cold War. Of course, it's called PhD Slider. There's no dolphin diving. I don't understand that hatred I was seeing on comments. I'm like, it's the same thing. You don't take any explosive damage. There's 5 tiers I don't know about for PhD. What? I mean, who cares what the name is, right?
I'm totally with you, but I think like probably because people are familiar with the old name PhD Flopper, and when you change the name, it kind of feels like that the connection isn't strong. For example, right, the Black Ops 3, they worked so hard to bring in Dr. Monty and make sure that he's part of the narrative. And then Black Ops 4, they instead of having Gobblegums, we had Elixirs. Like, why change it? Make it Gobblegums, because Elixirs were Gobblegums, right? I feel like that's like one of the thing, but obviously everybody, I cannot read minds, so
yeah. Cal mentioned in chat how it's not fair to say it doesn't look like DLC 4. No, I agree with you. I was just saying that's what I was seeing being said on like Twitter. I wasn't saying that. I think them reusing campaign assets. I mean, that's what Zombies is built off of anyway. And also, I think the quest we've gotten thus far definitely set up a really, really interesting conclusion that I'm looking forward to for this story about the Foresaken. The blueprints they've released are really excited. I'm very hyped for the RCXD and the hand cannon support coming to the map. I'm really hyped. To me, I think it's gonna feel like a DLC 4 once we like spawn in that intro opening when we go through a portal, I believe. Instead of, I think Raptor One's not gonna be flying us in because he got poisoned by the good old Mr. Carver, unfortunately. So rip our boy. I saw Skizzle. I posted some memes on Raptor One as well when the Outbreak Easter eggs finished. I think you had liked a few tweets or something or replied to it. I saw a few tweets about it. It was hilarious. Rip our boy. We thought Raptor One was dead and the man survived, but
yeah, they were called Elixirs because of chaos. But that's the thing though. Like, but for the Ether maps though, they could have kept like Gobblegums. But the point here is that like that's just like nitty. Like we're just talking like small stuff. In the grand scheme of things, like Gobblegums, Elixirs, basically the same idea, different names and different looking items, right?
Yeah, it's like.
But it kind of kills the immersion in terms of because Dr. Monty made Gobblegums and there was no mention of Dr. Monty in that regard. That was basically the immersion breaking stuff. But
I think it's fair to say BO4 there was a lot of different things going on at once, and they didn't have time to execute all those things equally. So things were kind of just a little bit all over the place because of poor leadership and then budget cuts and then XYZ, Blundell leaving. I think there's a lot of things in BO4 that were like they probably
Blundell
wanted
working. Blundell working on. Sorry for actually talking over.
No,
working on his one game.
Yeah,
crazy, right?
Deviation
he
games.
PCF out.
I wonder what do you think the game is? There's been no info about it, so I'm wondering what direction they're going with that. That's really interesting.
They posted like teasers on their website. I think it's gonna be a space game.
Space game.
Like there was like Moon. I saw like images of Moon and stuff like that. So I don't know. I think he's going to space. Zombies in space, maybe. I don't know. No, he's probably not gonna do zombies. But I think if you remember when leaks were coming out, I believe the gaming revolution. I think the big homie.
Yeah.
I believe that the gaming revolution, I could be wrong though. Obviously, he's in the chat, so he can correct me if I'm wrong. But I remember like when the information was coming out that Blundell was gonna quit, or he already quit, and then like I believe the gaming revolution made a video on it. Mostly everybody made a video. I made a video on it. Like we all, I'm not sure who leaked that information. In my mind, I'm assuming the gaming revolution source leaked that information to gaming revolution. He made a video. And then everybody made videos and whatnot, and then Activision came out and said that it's wrong. And then obviously months later, we figured out that yeah, he really did leave. You know
what I'm confused about still is why does Activision? Sometimes there's rumors that circulate and they choose not to debunk them. But recently, do you remember the Modern Warfare 3 info where they're like it doesn't exist?
So weird.
I'm like, out of all things you could debunk,
I never made a video. Damn.
Yeah, it's like out of all the things you could debunk. You debunk Modern Warfare 3 Remastered, even though there's been so many things that have been talked about for the past couple years that they never say anything about. Modern Warfare 3 Remastered is like almost like a brain dead topic in a way. It's like clearly there was one in development, right? They had the first two done. Why not the third one? And it's like a common sense thing, right? So they debunked that, and I'm like, that was a little out of character to do that. Why not debunk a Chronicles 2 or a this or a that? Other things that got rumored never happened. It's like, but they chose that. I'm like, it was a little weird how they. And then the Blundell situation as well. I'm assuming whenever a higher up has to move away, step down, move departments, they won't really want that bad PR. So they'll kind of say, "Hey, he's still with us," and they'll play it really safely with how they announce stuff like that. Remember Condrey and Schofield in World War II? They kind of like got swept under the rug a little bit. They just disappeared after New Year's, and then that was like out of a little strange as well. It was a little different.
Yeah, the homie Gaming Revolution says that he thinks that Gaming Intel or someone posted, but he never made a video on it. That's what he says. So, okay, that's fair. Dude, like it's been so long, so the memory ain't that sharp enough. But yeah, there was information coming about Blundell, and I know that there were rumors that I'm not even sure who started, but there were rumors that Blundell was drinking too much, and people were like, you remember there was
my God.
3 devs, like
Hey,
there was another dev, and they were drinking. They were just in a setting, in a club, right? They were chilling, they were hanging out, just getting away from their problems and whatnot. And people were like, yo, see, he got drinking problems. That's proof.
Yeah,
that's proof. That's proof.
This stream's getting taken down 100%, bro. This podcast is going away after it's gonna get taken down quick. Exposing the truth. You know what I will say though is this account Victor that always posts like shit every couple of months.
Yeah.
How is this how are these accounts allowed on Twitter? I'm not saying I want them to be taken down. I'm not saying that people should be struck or what. I'm just saying I see people getting DMCA'd for fucking Miley Cyrus music from 10 years ago, but not literal leaking of entire games. Like, what's going on with that? Are these Activision plants? Or I'm not trying to be conspiracy theorists here, but how are these accounts allowed to stay up? There's still leaked gameplay. Look there's leaked gameplay right here. The leaked Cold War footage right here.
Leaked gameplay?
Yeah, of Cold War from August 25th, 2020. It's still there. Never got taken down. Screenshots.
Damn.
How is this allowed? I'm just confused with it's where's the line drawn where it's not okay and it is. I don't understand the whole. I don't get the internet sometimes. I'll say that. It's really weird how that works.
Maybe he flew under Activision's radar, or maybe they saw it super late. They were like, we don't even care. Or maybe, like you said,
it's a plan on purpose.
He might be the secret agent or something. I don't know.
Double agent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, Cal, that's a good point too. Their game won't appeal to zombie fans en masses. Anyone who thinks Deviation Games will impact Entree or Cocktails is delusional. What I don't understand as well is not only are they going a different direction 100%, but they can't really make anything similar to COD without getting in trouble, clearly. I mean, they're not going to come out with a Horizon Drag Castle fucking they're not going to make zombies, for example, right? It's going to be something different.
Or an Ether continuation.
I saw so many things when that announcement happened, I was losing brain cells. People were like, Blundell's coming back. It's, Ether's back. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's like, dude,
honestly, man.
The stuff I was seeing, I'm like, let me just log off today, man. I'm losing brain cells. I don't understand.
It's kind of crazy. I know that there are a lot of people that don't like the style Jason Blundell made, but I loved it, honestly. I feel like Black Ops 2 was great because we had Jimmy Zielinski map styles and we had Blundell style, and it was different and unique at the same time. I really think Call of Duty or Zombies needs right now it's Craig Houston, right?
Well, Craig Houston's lead writer, but I think is not Mark Mesa's. What is it?
Corky.
Yes, Corky. I was like Mark Mesa. No, he's not the lead. It's Corky. Yes, they run Zombies right now. I mean, the thing is, right? It's like.
Kevin Drew also.
Kevin Drew, yeah, they're all, I think they kind of eliminated the whole head person where it's all falls on that one guy. Now they've I think that's smart, right? Spread it all out where it's there's a team of people that lead everything. I think that's way more responsible so that it doesn't all fall on one guy. I also, Lee Ross led my favorite mode, Extinction. He made my favorite mode from when he was at Neversoft. Then he merged with Infinity Ward. He made Infinity Ward for Zombies. Then went to Treyarch, worked on Blackout. and then dipped. So it's like Lee Ross was around as well. I mean, he was a legend. Loved his community interaction.
Yeah,
good guy.
And then he quit, right? Like he said
I don't know what happened.
He left.
I don't know. Yeah, somebody in chat
he
also
moved the blackout and then he just dipped after that.
Yeah. Mr. Zone DG2. I'm sorry I missed your comment. I know you've been asking a little bit. What's going to happen first? Bowman's son appears again, or GTA 6 releases? I'm gonna go with GTA 6, man. I think Bowman's son is part of some like.
Man, you capping. GTA 6 will never come out.
Well, what opportunity do they have for Bowman's son again though? Because wasn't that? Remember when they released that marketing with him? Wasn't that in the 90s? Like shortly after Cold War's events took place. So we're not going back to the past in Treyarch's next game. Be the future unless they have flashbacks.
They will likely drop Bowman grandson's.
Bowman's grandson. Okay,
Call of
got
Duty
it.
2023.
Yeah.
So yeah, we ain't getting GTA 6 though. But
yeah. Oh, Cal, it's a great point as well about how Corky and Craig have worked on zombies for a long time. Mark Maestas recently replied to one of my tweets. I'm like, dude, seeing him in like BO4 interviews 2 years ago and then having replied to my tweet, like I'm beyond humbled and super excited to see Treyarch devs, seeing what I'm posting and whatnot. And Fajardi as well. Before I continue, what's up with Mark Maestas, man? He saw your artwork.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me pull up real quickly. Take it away with that, man. That was insane.
So he commented on like some Marvel tweet you made where it's like all the seasons are like the Infinity Stones, and he commented and was like, oh, what if it wasn't a coincidence? And then you commented to him, linking my artwork, saying, "Oh, in the meantime, look at this" or whatever. And then he went through some of my artwork. I saw he liked a few of them, and then he actually followed me. He followed me on Twitter. So
that's
cool.
That's incredible, man.
That's
I mean,
cool.
Networking goes a long way, man. Everybody knows that about this business. Networking goes a long way with meeting people, giving everybody a chance, and then going from there. But yeah, you saw the tweet. I'm like, okay, he's a legend as it is. But what's funny about what Cal said, with them working on zombies for a long time, if they make changes to the mode that are drastic, or if they, try something new, clearly they've been working on the mode for over 10 years. They know something new is needed. They have to innovate, they have to try something different.
Yeah.
Clearly they know what they're doing is what I'm getting at, right? So it's like, be patient with them. If something's not working, I think a dev recently had said, I forgot who it was, a Treyarch dev went ahead and wrote, we tried a lot with Cold War, we listened to your feedback, and we're gonna, I forgot how he worded it, but essentially saying with Vanguard, they're gonna keep what worked and then change what wasn't working and, innovate from there and keep revolutionizing the mode that's been around for a decade. Yeah. You have to change it up a little bit, right? BO4, I promise you.
Perfect.
Yeah, oh yeah.
In my opinion, Outbreak is perfect. Like I know not everybody likes Outbreak, and Outbreak, the way I see it is that it's in infancy stage, so it's just the beginning. It can be something amazing down the road, and it's still zombies, but it's just that bigger map, open world zombie style, and I think it's not super drastic, but it's a change nonetheless. That is good enough, right? That is they should keep on that, but if they change everything completely, like entirely for zombies, then
I don't think
really be Call of Duty zombies at that point. Then we will have people talking about, hey man, it's not Call of Duty. I really think that the fact that Call of Duty has been out for like 15, 17 years.
Oh my god, dude, it's
like that.
2002, 2003. Fuck, dude, that's insane.
Like we're really at a point where graphics are peaking, and games have peaked for now, let's say, but
right.
Call of Duty is not going to be changing too much, and if they change it, then we will have people complaining about it. If it doesn't change, we'll have people complain about it. We're just burnt out. If you have been playing the game for like 10 plus years, then you're likely just burnt out, right?
Well, when you do gaming news, do you ever think about, when you talk about like next gen consoles, do you ever think about what is that peak going to be one day where you hit a certain level of resolution, graphics, hertz, refresh rate, loading times? How much better can you get at a point, right? It's gonna be like, what was that?
Have you seen Ride? Have you seen Ride 4 gameplay? It was like motorbike gameplay.
I got fooled by it actually. I think someone tweeted it out and I was like, what the I thought it was real. I thought it was real footage.
Yeah,
I was like, no way.
Apparently, it's a game, right? Like now I'm confused as well. I heard it's a game, but a lot of people thought it was like a GoPro mounted, but apparently it's a game, dude.
That's yeah.
I mean, that's crazy. Graphics are peaking, but at the end of the day, dude, like graphics. Obviously, it's like a hot chick will attract you, whatever, but it's all about personality. So gameplay, that's the personality.
That's the game. Yeah, that's a good good analogy.
You know what I mean? That. Because looks get dry after a while, right? You know what I mean? She might please you in the beginning, but then it's all about the gameplay. It's all about the Easter eggs, right? So if the Easter eggs good, if gameplay good, if personality hot, if progression, we need progression. There's always a progression in our relationship. So if Call of Duty has good progression, if it has good gameplay, in rewards. If the rewards are good, I think they should focus on the rewards, honestly, because the graphics were really peaking. I wouldn't say Call of Duty graphics are the best, but surely they're not bad, right? They're pretty okay.
Well, I always see that argument. It's like, oh, Modern Warfare looks so much better than Cold War. It's like there's a different art style between both games. If one game is more fun than the other, I'll play that one. I don't care if the game is so realistic to where you can see raindrops drizzling on the goddamn window and my gun, looks so realistic. I want to play a good arcade shooter, bro. I don't care about the game looking like it's real life. You know what I mean? It's like if people are camping in windows and whatnot, I can care less about the graphics, dude. It's like whatever. Yeah, somebody in chat's asking
got
about.
A point in chat.
Oh, Rob?
Yeah, Modern Warfare got people acting different. I agree, man. It got me acting different.
Rob, dude, the greatest tweet, Fajai knows exactly what I'm talking about. The greatest tweet of all time that I saw from Rob. This is live on air right now. The greatest tweet is when he said, Modern Warfare fanboys are neglected Battlefield players. 110 fucking % dude. I never seen anybody speak truer facts than that, because people have been neglected from Battlefield, Rainbow Six for years, where they wanted something new and they didn't deliver. Modern Warfare kind of brought that style to Call of Duty, and it immediately attracted all those people. Boom. And then
Modern Warfare, honestly, it's a really good game. Like, even though I don't like Modern Warfare, but objectively speaking, like, opinions aside, Modern Warfare is like
it's a really polished game, but in a format that I'm not a fan of, and I respect that. Exactly. And that's exactly what I know you're saying right now. And that's kind of where I'm at. But I saw that tweet from Rob, and I'm like, that's what I've been trying to say for so many months. I couldn't put my tongue around it, like what the secret is behind the Modern Warfare community, because it's different from, clearly, the Cold War player base, older CODs. It's a different level of, it's a different group of people that I see, talking about stuff. It's just different. It's just really different from what we're accustomed to. I mean, it's really, that's the best way to put it, I think.
Yeah. Like Modern Warfare, I mean, like literally, if we had like good maps, I know if I'm gonna say if it had good maps, there will be somebody saying that it had good maps. What do you mean? But seriously though, like in my opinion, like Modern Warfare, good game, but I'm not a fan of. But if it didn't have skill-based matchmaking the way it had, if the map design was good, if survival was like Modern Warfare 3, then easily the best game, because campaign very good, it was realistic. The story was great. I think they did a very good job. Taylor Kurisaki, I spoke with him when I was flown out as well, so I gave him the direct feedback. And yeah, like Taylor, he was behind Uncharted. I'm not sure if you played Uncharted games.
I have played Uncharted before. Yep. Nolan North.
Yeah. So yeah, Taylor was behind that. He kind of quit from Naughty Dog after Uncharted 4. He worked on Infinite Warfare, Modern Warfare as well, and he quit from Infinity Ward, and now he's working on another Sony project. So.
Right.
Yeah.
That's also not what I was getting at. I know Shame, is that Shame? Yeah, and chat was saying that just because you don't like it doesn't mean COD fans don't like it. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that what I noticed from the vocal majority online is that the Modern Warfare community were really they're really against games like BO3, BO4, Cold War. It's not a different breed. That sounds disrespectful, but a different group of people that just like different things about their shooters, and it seems like they were from a different community, like Battlefield, where the realism matters more than the fucking gameplay. You know what I mean? But that's not saying that you're not a COD fan. No, it's just everybody's different. Subjective.
Yeah, we all have likes and dislikes, and it's completely fine. Like if you, for example, right, like DK, if you like something and I don't like something, and are you gonna come to my home and just I'd be like,
I'm gonna send that. I'm gonna report that video. I'm gonna send that strike, dude. I'm gonna send the lawyer to your house. No, I mean that's the thing.
Just like we have different taste in food. That's exactly
it's what the same shit.
Like, same shit. Yeah, like perspective. We all have different perspective, and that's what makes conversation good, in my opinion.
I agree with Rob in chat. I mean, that's I mean, it's all subjective. But at the end of the day, it's like if you watch my videos, but not the podcast, you might not know this, but this podcast is all about just long form discussion, different topics. It is COD focused. We'll talk about other gaming stuff as well, but I'm open to differing opinions, open to debates, open to all that, respectfully, right? There's a way to be an adult and have a mature conversation and say, I agree with this, I agree with that. It's like I said earlier, there's like console wars, politics, religion. That's how toxic the world is sometimes with those things. But there's a way to talk about all those things in a nice way. Just respectfully. There's a way to do that. People just don't do it. They choose not to. You know what I mean?
If you want to rile up the crowd and get, if you want to rile up the crowd, 3 things you can do right now to rile up the crowd easily. Okay, say PS5 is better or Xbox is better. Say Apple phone is better or Samsung is better.
Yeah.
And there's another one. There's another thing. Call of Duty and Battlefield. Okay, Battlefield is the best.
Easy ways,
or Call of Duty is the best, right? You do that and easy. But what's your take on Battlefield? You liking what it's looking, or you're
I
not liking
really I always say this, and I'll be quick because I know Fajari's announcement's coming up in a minute. But
1 minute.
yeah, 1 minute. I will say this.
1 minute. Oh damn.
Good we need strong competition for COD so that COD becomes better. If there's strong competition from Battlefield, Halo, Apex, blah blah blah, Fortnite, whatever, the competition drives each of the studios to try something different, to become better, add new things.
Yeah,
if there's no competition, it's like, oh, everybody stays the same, everything's working. Why change anything? Why innovate? Everything's working as it is. So I want Battlefield to be successful. I want COD to see that and be like, oh, let's adopt that. Let's try this. Let's do something different. Let's one up them. Competition is great. With that being said, we're probably a couple seconds away. Fajardi, oh my God, how are you feeling, man? You nervous? What's up?
So I'm really nervous. I don't know what's about to happen.
Yo, what's the announcement? I don't even know, man.
So I mean, I guess I'll say it on stream because it's literally happening within seconds. I've been talking with some people behind the scenes, and I'm actually being recruited to Carnage Clan right at this second.
Oh damn! Damn. GG's.
Yeah.
I'm not sure shit! I just saw the tweet.
I had a scheduled tweet.
My God.
Yeah, my scheduled tweet just went out.
Oh my God!
I'm saving my name change, my bio update, and yeah, I think. I mean, there's not much to say. I guess.
Congrats, dude. Congrats.
I mean, I've been saying this for a long time, man. It's like, if I have any role to play in Fajardi's success and his grind and his you know his step to the next level, whether it's a small or big role, I'm just honored to know that this guy right here is going places, man. It's like, whether it's full-time content, whether it's videos, graphics, streams, there's a place for everybody. There's enough pie to go around for everybody. And I'm happy to see that, Fajardi's doing his own thing right here. It's absolutely incredible. Big congrats. I just posted a reply to the tweet there.
I mean, I don't know. They said 4 p.m. EST, and it is 4 p.m. EST.
Yeah, it is.
He already leaked it, bro. Banned, blacklisted.
Yeah.
Terrorist watch list, bro. Oh my God.
They haven't done their announcement yet, which is weird. But
I want to show that piece you made, but I'm gonna wait till they tweet it. I don't want to. Well, we can talk about it now. Yeah,
Fajardi,
man.
I definitely did not get sussed, but I know that
they changed their mind, bro. They're moving on, dude. No, there's no way, man. You're good. They probably put 4 a.m. or something on accident. They probably forgot the schedule tweet.
Yeah, you never know.
But no, man. I mean, it's just incredible. It's like I've always said this, right? It's like, even if people like my content, if people like what I do, they probably wouldn't have found my content if not for this guy right here. So it's like round of applause in chat. Let's get some clapping emojis in chat right now. Just get some hype going for the lad.
Claps, yep.
He also got a rebrand a few days ago. I mean, real quickly, you posted a comparison. I mean, I got my rebrand, I think, before Cold War came out, or sometime before that. Everybody needs a rebrand once in a while. So loving the new logo, the purple theme with it. I mean, whatever you got to say, man, take it away. It's holy shit. It looks amazing.
I don't know. I think they forgot to tweet my announcement. That's what I'm thinking right now.
Well, as you said, new look, same bangers. I mean, maybe DM them, see if DM somebody, see what their tweets at.
Well, yeah, I have before and I haven't got an answer. But anyway, I mean, I know I'm in it because I was in a call with them.
You're in it. Don't even.
You're in it to win it, dude.
You're in it
to win it.
Man.
Yeah.
People would be like, "Oh, you were like schizophrenic. You're tweeting out like random shit for no reason."
Someone's be like, fake news. You made it up, bro. Stop coping.
Yeah, you gotta send in the forces to their Twitter HQ, man, to tweet that out, though.
Yeah, dude, it's something, man. But no, I'm really proud of it, man. I'm really happy to see people go on places, do it. It's like I'm the person where when somebody else accomplishes something, like, I'm just like, God bless, because you know how hard it is to do anything on the goddamn internet these days. I mean, everybody could talk shit, everybody could have an opinion, but to really be a personality or to post content or to have like a little community with you, it's like, that's hard to accomplish. It really is. So I mean, I really do congratulate him on that. It's absolutely incredible. I don't
know. I'm kind of like just blank right now. I don't know what to do or say.
You're speechless on it. No, it's all good, man. Skizzle's next, bro. Carnage Skizzle went, bro. Carnage Skizzle went. Oh my God. Yeah, no. I mean, we'll see.
Yeah, Dexbot replied to me, so I don't know what's happening with the actual announcement thing. I did a huge get up for it. I guess
we'll see when that. Yeah, that was in the topic box on stream, as you guys can see. It's a special announcement happening tonight. .K. It stood for Carnage. I'm also wearing red and yellow at the closest to a Carnage shirt that I can find, just to celebrate the lad right there. So big congrats on that. But while we wait for a possible Carnage tweet, I do want to mention before we get into our favorite segment, there was an announcement about a secret pre-order bonus for Vanguard. What do you guys think that is? I'm really confused about that.
There's an is it the PPSH, the Papush?
No. They mentioned in that blog post that there is another pre-order bonus they haven't announced yet, and we'll hear about it closer to Halloween. So is it a skin, or is it something that people were talking about yesterday in the DLC 4 trailer? It said Nacht coming soon. Is Nacht coming as a bonus map in Vanguard? Will we see a World War II era Die Machina added as a bonus map? Or are they? Or is it just an Easter egg? I wonder.
If that's I've seen like Nocturne and Totem coming soon as well. I really think they're gonna drop it. But they probably not gonna drop in Black Ops Cold War. They're probably gonna save it for Vanguard because that's gonna be their new game.
Right.
Yeah. If Nocturne and Totem is really coming, then I would say, I'm like 80% sure that it's gonna be for the next game.
It's just like, because it's like they do it in Cold War. It's like, is it kind of redundant to put in Cold War? We have Die Machine, Nox there, close some doors, play classic Nox. You can pretty much do that already. Does it make sense to bring up a separate version of it in the same game? Maybe you'll see a World War II Nox in Vanguard or something. I don't know. It'll just be bonus content, or maybe it's just an Easter egg. I don't know. It could be anything.
And the thing that I don't understand, like, they should do that. They should really do it. You remember, like, Black Ops 2, they cut, like, sections of the map,
yes.
Diner, Bus Depot Town. They should do that for, like, future zombie maps. They can turn like one map into multiple.
But that's kind of what Onslaught already is, just on the multiplayer maps. It's survival, no Easter eggs. You can use whatever you want.
Yeah, that's great. That's great and all. But like, for example, you remember when you had leaks about like Nocturne and Totem can be its own map?
I remember that. People were talking about that. Even like, the bunker from the Outbreak Easter egg. I don't know if you've done the Easter egg, but in Outbreak there's like a whole area that's only in the Easter egg, and it could be its own map. And that'd be cool to see in. As a survival. It's just hell yeah. I'm down for all of it. But any guesses for Jardy while his brain is fried from the second announcement? Any quick suggestions on what this pre-order bonus could be for Vanguard? Do you think it's something silly, something that isn't worth the hype, or do you think it's like some massive thing that we're not thinking about?
I would love to see a small little survival map like Noct. I think that would be cool.
House style, maybe.
Yeah, just some small like that for. Zombies, even if it was in I don't know, can they really do that with like I think they probably could probably put it in Vanguard, but
people would complain though, Nocturne and Totem 2 games in a row, oh my god, to get ready for the oh man, I'm prepared. I forgot to bring this up. When the anti-cheat comes out in November, you know what, I predict a couple of Skizzle videos coming out about this. Anti-cheat comes out, right? Maybe it works, but it works, but then people are going to start complaining about what? Guess what? It's going to be the anti-cheat's too invasive of my privacy. It's scanning my PC. What if they get hacked and my data's out there? Boom, controversy. And then there you go. Because I think there's a kernel level anti-cheat in games like, what is it? Fortnite and Apex, I think it is. Maybe it's something else. But there's games that have that where it scans your whole computer when you boot up the game. What if that company gets hacked? Your data's out there. So you have to play on a burner PC to avoid getting like IP tracked. I don't know. You can still get IP tracked, but
like the stuff risky. That you're talking about. I've heard like there's I forgot the game name, but people were talking about Titanfall or something. I believe I saw tweets. I'm not sure if it's facts or not, but
Titanfall
people
3?
were talking. People were saying that don't play Titanfall 2.
Oh yeah, I did see that. Your shit hacked. Yeah.
Like I did see that. I saw that just a couple of days ago. So whatever you're saying right now, that was exactly what I saw. It's like people saying that don't play it, your data can be leaked and whatnot. Right. Honestly, like. I'm a console peasant. I'm gonna stick with console, man.
That's me, but am I old school for saying that? I like playing on a PS5. Make fun of me. I have an iMac, right? A custom iMac that I put together with, at the Apple Store. 4K display, blah, blah, blah. I edit all on Mac. All my production's on Mac. Final Cut, QuickTime, I boot up Windows as a part. Yeah, wrong. I boot up Windows as a oh my god. I boot up Windows as a partition just for streaming on OBS. But
it's gonna sound bad, but I have like RTX 3090 just because I want to render YouTube videos fast.
I'll say this though. My videos render in a couple minutes. Full length video, 60 FPS. I love my computer. I have no reason to go to. I'm not a huge Windows fan. I do it on a Mac, but I do open Windows for OBS only, so I can do that.
Windows over Mac.
It's all good. Hey, you know what? See, we have different setups, but not gonna hate, man. It's all good. It's like anytime I make fun of Windows, majority's like, well, your fucking artwork wouldn't be possible without Windows, so shut up. Because the man's on Photoshop and all these programs all day, not on Mac. He said, I'm sweating if it's a kernel level. Been waiting for over a year for that hammer to come falling through. If it is, COD gamers love controversy. Oh, yeah. And if it's not that, it's going to be SBMM for life. 100%. Everybody, this and that. It's like, come on, dude.
I guess a little bit of controversy is good because that keeps the conversation rolling. Because at the end of the day, it's like, what are we talking about, right? What are we complaining about?
I know,
We're
it's like
just talking about
first
video
world
games,
problems, man. First world problems
don't even matter, right? So you just gotta have a little bit of drama, a little bit of spice is kind of good.
Yeah,
but obviously toxicity is
it's not acceptable, man. It's like, first world problems. There's so many bigger problems in the world than fucking clickbait or Call of Duty zombie maps, the name of a mode. Like, just grow up, man. There's so many things. It's like people are that bored. I guess, like you said earlier, people are that bored. They like challenge. They like drama. They want to talk about something. It's like, dude.
No, we're blessed.
Yeah, we're blessed. We're blessed. Like, if these are my only issues I have for while I'm in my 20s, I'm okay with that. Just some shit comments here and there and funny stuff. I'm okay with that. That's all right. It's all right. We're living comfortable. We're enjoying our life. We're working a job we enjoy. Right? We can't. What are we complaining about, man? It's like, come on. Yeah. It's all good. It's like that's all we got to take. Whatever. So Carnage hasn't tweeted yet. Fajardi, I guess I won't show that image on screen unless you want to later.
Yeah,
we'll wait on it.
They didn't tell me that they have something going on, so I just kind of put out a tweet and just kind of early leaked it. But
so did they say when they're gonna put it out? The announcement?
They said ASAP, but I mean I wasn't informed that they didn't even have.
Hey, that's not your fault, bro. That's not your fault.
Exactly.
That's not your fault.
Yeah, we were talking about like, hey man, like I don't want to leak it, and
no, he told me.
Come to find out he leaked.
Yeah, he told me a time, and I said, all right, we're gonna schedule the podcast around it so that we'll be live while it comes out. That's what I thought, but it's all good. Shit happens.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it happens.
Yeah. Speaking of funny comments and first world problems, let's go ahead and go to our favorite segment of the podcast. All right, so we got some goofy comments, but first, as I always say with all my guests, if you have any really crappy comments, something funny you want to read, let me know. Feel free to send it or just read it. Let me know if you want to do that. If not, I'll go through some of mine. But off the top of your head, any really crazy comments you've gotten over the past, couple of months, couple of years that just really stuck in your mind that you're like, wow, who is this person? Like, what is going on? Anything you could think of? Top of your head.
Honestly, none. Like, really none? Yeah, I don't know. But obviously, like there's always like hate comments and whatnot, but really if I could say like about Battlefield, like, hey, the leaks are fake and whatnot, but the leaks turned out to be true. I mean, no campaign remaster maps, we heard about that stuff like months ago.
I am a fan though of the way you do content, man. I love the memes you throw in there. Like I'll be driving sometimes, right? I'll be driving, 40-minute drive. My girlfriend's next to me, right? We're driving and she's like, what are you watching? And you're talking about news and your dog's barking, people farting and fucking soda cans opening. It's like, dude, I'm just like, hey man, that's the guy, bro. That's the guy you watch for fucking general gaming news, man. It's like, it's hilarious. I love it. And one time you said my name a few times, like like without me even knowing I was in the video, and then I'm like, what? I was like, what the? I'm like, oh shit, I'm in a Skizzle video. Let's go, man. Big fan.
Yeah,
it's like, holy shit.
That was a while ago. Yeah, I did that.
Yeah, I love hearing that, man.
Yeah, I'll do that more for sure.
I love doing that, man. Yeah, I love the cameos, man. Though, they're fun.
But genuinely though, like I'm at a point where I'm kind of numb to the comments. Surely, like obviously, like every now and then it can hurt. Like we're all humans, but like genuinely though, like I don't have like any comment that is taking up my time too much. But whenever I see like comments about like, hey, that could have been better, or like I don't like that what you did in that video, I'm like taking it more as a feedback, and then like you're trying your best to improve it next time.
There's always things to improve, man. There's always ways to get better. There is no moment where you're like, oh yeah, I'm the best I could possibly be, and there's nothing I could change. There's always something to change. Somebody said make a Who Are These People t-shirt. There actually is one. I'll pin it in chat right now in case you missed it. I actually updated the back of it now. It says Bombshell. Let me I think it's pinned right now, unless it broke. It might be pinned. I'm
watching the stream right now, so like the stream is like maybe 5-10 second delay or
I have a small delay.
For the comments to pop right now.
I put a small delay on it just to make sure latency is all good. I have sometimes, ever since they signed Tim the Tatman, the same day they signed him a couple weeks ago, I started seeing really weird issues on YouTube streaming, like where on my end everything's perfect, green, OBS is good, but then on playback, for some people watching, it's like, oh, audio is broken. I'm like, weird problems, but I don't know if it's for everybody. Some people are saying different stuff. Anyway, starting off, we got a comment here that says, fun fact, no one cares about COD anymore. Okay, I guess I guess all those numbers that Activision reported are all fakes. They're all fake and they're lies. They're illegally reporting things that aren't true. I don't
there
know.
are a lot of people that think that those numbers are fakes. Even I'm sometimes baffled, like hey man, how can these numbers be true or whatever? But like, let's be objective about it. Like if they really fake those numbers, oh man,
they're paying
they're in so much shit with the U.S. With the governments and whatnot.
Yeah,
they're gonna be in a lot more trouble. So the numbers are definitely true. But there are a lot of people that care about it. Like I'm personally at a point where I don't care about COD the way I used to.
Got it.
So I
got
see
it.
why this man is saying that. But to say like not everybody cares, that's kind of wrong, right? Like
Right.
a lot of people do care.
It's,
100
yeah,
million
that,
people
that shit,
are on Warzone.
it's like
yeah.
objectively false to say that. Somebody said, "Why does my gameplay look slow, not smooth? I have fastest speed from provider, just basic modem. Do I need a router? Also, I use wired connection. I'm very confused with this.
He
Why does my
needs
gameplay?
NASA internet,
He needs-
NASA internet, and a little bit of G Fuel. He needs his console
Yeah.
or PC needs to drink G Fuel. That's.
I'm not making fun of this guy. I'm just like, I don't know how I can understand what this means. Why does my gameplay look slow? I don't know what that means exactly. Is it
Maybe
lagging?
you know what?
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe he watches gameplay a lot, and I'm not sure if you do this or not, but I sometimes do it where like I would speed up the gameplay like 108% so the video is better because
Yeah.
attention span is so low nowadays. So you gotta
Right,
speed
right.
up everything and
Right.
you gotta throw in this and that and gotta have a lot of things happening at once. So yeah,
Yeah.
I personally speed up my gameplay by 108% in videos sometimes.
That's fair.
So maybe this man is
He's
saying that
looking at
why other
something
people
different.
gameplays.
Different frame
Yeah.
rate or something too. This guy said this
Yeah.
man strangely seems like he's using aims. I get accused of that all the time. It's like I drop a nuke in multiplayer and it's like, oh, you're hacking, you're cheating. It's like, can anybody just be good at multiplayer anymore? Like, come on, dude. Everybody's cheating. Everybody's cheating now, apparently.
Yeah, skill-based matchmaking got people acting different, and there are a lot of people that are reverse boosting. So I mean, people are really sus now. Like
that's a whole other can of worms, man. BO1 Zoo looked way better. I don't understand that. BO1 Zoo had no color. I don't understand that.
BO1 Zoo looks way
Cold War
better.
Zoo has so much color compared to it. Funhouse Fizz is gonna be the final.
Carnage tweeted.
Oh, did
Finally,
they?
Carnage tweeted.
Did they? We'll get to that right now.
Yeah.
Let me look at it. Refreshing page. Refreshing page.
Refreshing page. Refreshing page.
Ooh, there we go, baby. Everybody-
Damn.
welcome
Funhouse
Carnage
Fizz.
Fajari to the family with that DNA emoji. The best at what he
bam.
does. Fajari is a hardworking visionary in which you will be seeing flood your timelines with more
go.
incredible visuals like this. We couldn't be more proud to have you. Wow. Wow.
Damn.
Literally, who are these? Who is this person? Who are these people? Look at this dude. What is this, bro? How do you?
You were sweating. You were sweating about, hey man, I haven't heard this announcement.
Yeah,
I did.
he was sweating bullets,
I was
bro.
so scared.
Sweating bullets, dude. Something was going on.
Well, yeah. They decided they had something urgent behind the scenes, which is completely fine. They didn't know it was happening, and obviously didn't have time
Fair.
to tell me. So, it's out now. Bless everybody.
God bless,
Yeah.
God
Yeah,
bless.
you told me this took you 2 hours to make. This is like, literally, like, there's something wrong here, bro. Like, this isn't right. There's something wrong with this piece of art, man. It's like, it's not, a human didn't make this. Like, this is, I mean, this could be your best piece, honestly, that you've ever fucking made on it. Like, look at this, dude. This is, wow. But, huge congrats, man. I'm
looks
retweeting
really
this.
good.
That is incredible, dude. Yeah, Skizzle, I mean, we said this before. If you ever need renders, crazy shit,
Yeah,
Fajari's your guy, bro. Fajari's your guy, dude.
Yeah.
Whoa! I just got out of their chat. That's crazy. There's so many people in here.
How many people are in that chat?
59. There's
Nice.
a crazy amount that's every member.
Little family there, dude. Awesome, dude. Big congrats. I love that we're live while this happens too, chat. It's perfect. Absolutely incredible.
you're just. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to.
Yeah.
Put my hands.
Speechless,
I'm just sitting here.
dude.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. Somebody said Funhouse Fizz the final perk. You heard it here first. Absolutely incorrect. That's I don't know what that guy's smoking. Please turn the cheat mods off. Okay. I guess
damn.
I guess we're cheating. Dude.
Yeah, for me the comments are delayed, so I'm like trying to react to them
Yeah.
live.
Map
Please turn cheat mode off.
Mason.
But come on, man.
Yeah.
You gotta turn them off, DK. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Turn them off, though.
Mason better be free. I'm sorry to tell you, man. It's $10. Battle Pass skin, dude. Battle Pass skin.
Yeah, yo, they dropped Misty in Black Ops 4 for like what, $20, right?
I don't remember,
Or something?
dude. I don't remember.
Yeah, they nerfed the bobs and whatnot.
Yeah.
People were talking about it. Yeah.
I couldn't comprehend this one. Are the maps free for everyone or just the DLC players? I know this is a silly question, but just want to confirm. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. I don't understand the comment. Of course, I mean, are maps free for everyone or just DLC? What is a DLC player? I don't know what that means, dude. I'm confused.
It might be confused with Season Pass. Yeah, no Season Pass this time.
I haven't played Cold Sore for the last 4 months, and I'm not even coming back to watch it unceremoniously die. Nor will I be buying bland fart. COD is dead.
Damn.
I don't know what the fuck.
Sore.
Cold Sore. Yeah, a couple of burns there. Cold War is still better than playing a literal piece of human shit, aka BO4. Yikes. Yikes.
Your
That's-
Cold Sore or a modern window camper? What name sounds better?
Yeah, modern window camper. You must be getting paid. Jesus sucking them. Lol. JK bit. Outbreak sucks. Won't be the future. Comment from Matters. Probably not the Matters that exist. Some other, maybe a fan of his or something. I don't know what that was. Outbreak, whatever. Waiting till the last week of a season to release an event is a horrible idea. Literally screams play our game in one of the most desperate ways possible. Isn't that a smart decision? So that they spread out content for longevity, keep a season alive. I mean, I don't know what's wrong with that. I mean, just the numbers event came out, season 5 reloaded. I don't see the issue there. I don't know what's up with that. How the mighty have fallen. Treyarch Zombies was once king of co-op gaming. Thanks to Activision greed, time crunch, talent hemorrhaging, Blundy, how we miss you, and horrific new design philosophy, Zombies has become a shell of itself. Well, all I'll say, right, have your opinion, D Machina's Easter egg was completed more than any other zombie map in history of a launch map of Call of Duty. So that just tells you either
I didn't know about that.
Maybe the quest is just that much easier. Maybe more people bought the game. We don't know. We can't confirm any of the numbers.
I believe they said something like most people, they don't get to round 5 or something. Have you heard that? That information came something like that. Okay, like the information like that, or 10 or something. Like most people don't go above a specific round. Treyarch or somebody said that. I heard that like during Cold War launch.
Right. I mean, could be the case. I wish we had the numbers to prove it.
And that's why we
don't have any proof here.
Strikes easier.
Yeah, no. We then got a tweet that, I mean, I know who this guy is. I was really confused by this. I tweeted at Treyarch when Treyarch revealed PhD the other day. I replied to them, PhD slider or flopper. Either way, let's go, baby. And then somebody replied to me. Yeah, somebody replied to me, PhD got scrapped in Cold War, so that's not PhD. Even Tom Henderson said PhD was scrapped from the game, but the jingles are in the files. What do you mean? I don't understand that. Treyarch released a picture of PhD in the jingle. I mean, I don't know how you said it's scrapped. I don't remember Tom saying that either. I never saw a tweet about that. But hey, maybe that was the case. But yeah. Also, again, anybody who sees any goofy comments that want to post them in my Discord server, there's a Who Are These People tab for you to go ahead and do so. The fact that some people are still hyped about anything that happens in Cold War. Well, I will tell you, I think Cold War will probably be the strongest COD for the next 2 years. But that's just my opinion. I'll take that to the grave, man. It's all good. But that wraps everything up for some goofy comments I got this past week. Again, if Skizzle ever sees anything, feel free to send that my way, and I'll happily put you as a cameo in the next podcast, or I'll invite you back on at some point. Or read some crazy shit. The round 5 statistic was an IGN interview in India. Okay.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I wasn't certain like who said that, but
yeah,
I heard something like
that.
round 5, round 10. Like most people don't get to that round, and I was like, nah, that's crazy. Like, but apparently that's true. So it's like, yeah, most people they don't get to that specific round. So that's why they made it like Easter eggs easier. And yeah, that's like the whole thing with like skill-based matchmaking as well, right? Skill-based matchmaking helps them make more money and keeps player on the game, so that's why they have it. And I really thought that like most people getting to around like 20s, 30s, 50s, 100s.
5, yeah, that's crazy.
Treyarch says round 5. I mean, dog, that don't even make sense. Like most people were just quitting the game.
Yeah, no, it's weird because you look at like, you know, how many views videos were getting back in the day, like BO3, you know, the energy was crazy. YouTubers were making so much money. They were, you know, driving around in Lambos, making music videos. But then, even with that, the statistic was still that people weren't doing Easter eggs that much, weren't getting to round 5, even though the videos and the guides had millions of views at that time. That's crazy, right? Exactly. It's still a small percentage of people compared to the vast majority that actually play. It puts it in perspective how that actually works. That's crazy. Yeah.
And right now, more people are completing Easter eggs, but views are kind of down. That's kind of like weird, right?
Well, I feel
like it's one of those. Yeah. It's one of those things. It's one of those things where like people that don't have something, they always look. We all look for something that we don't have. Yeah. Right. And back in the days, it's like most people wouldn't complete Easter eggs, and that was part of the statistic. I completed all the Easter eggs in Black Ops 3 Zombies. I only did Easter egg in Mauer tournament. That's because one of my friend wanted to do it, and I was like, okay, I'll hop on and whatever. But I'm not like a big Easter egg player. I like story. I like the Easter eggs, but I'm not the one completing. Like I don't care for doing them. It's not like I hate it, but I just don't have that drive for doing Easter eggs. I just want to play zombies and have fun. Go for around like 30, 40 till I get bored. Watch YouTube videos, watch a podcast in the background, and play zombies. That's the type of player I am. But yeah, like during Black Ops 3, I was completing Easter eggs, but this time I'm not. But the statistics are completely opposite.
It's kind of strange.
Easter eggs,
yeah, it's kind of strange.
It is strange. It is
how that like thinking about the number in perspective. It's like wow, that's that few people that are doing stuff. But I just wonder going forward how the statistic changes over time. Will Cold War set the precedent for how it works in the future? But yeah, any other things you want to mention, Fajardi? That tweet's getting some traction right now. I see a lot of replies on the Carnage announcement.
I've closed out Twitter. I can't look at Twitter right now.
It's insane, huh? I know.
I'm
seeing a lot of replies here. Holy
before I even put out, or when I put out my own tweet before the actual announcement, I already saw I hit 1,000 followers. So
holy shit, 1K baby! Apply for verification, man. Skizzle, what's going on, man? I got denied 3 times. I scanned my driver's license. I put articles that are recent, you know, mentioning me. My dude, what do I got to do, man? Like, what's going on? Congrats to you for getting
the Twitter verification meta is completely
man. What the fuck, dude?
I tried it, and I in my back of my mind before applying, I was like, "There's no way I'll get it." But while I'm playing, I was like, "Hey, let's actually try and think positively." Like, it's not work, and it did work.
No, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, just
was that wait? That was your first try? Your first try, right?
Yeah, first try.
What did you do exactly? Did you link articles, or how did you? What did you apply as? Got it.
Link articles, and I applied as okay. So I can send you what because
Appreciate
there were a
that,
couple
man,
of people that asked me. There were a couple of people that asked me like how you did it.
Yeah.
And I basically like now I don't remember, but I will find my old DMs.
Appreciate
that I sent
that.
to other people,
I could try again October 22nd, I think. I could try for the fourth time's got to be the charm, man. Majority might get it first try though. Get your name on the Carnage website. I think you'll be fine. First try, I think you just link that. I think you're good. But being a part of an org makes it easier. But and you know. Individuals and shit, I mean, it's a little bit more difficult. But also, shout out to Hells, who's in chat, I believe. Legend. Treyarch replied to his tweet today. He also made this really funny little edit with Mason holding my logo. I mean, fantastic. It's my banner now on Twitter. I love it. Thank you so much to Hells in chat. Legendary supporter on the channel. Treyarch also tweeted today, real quickly. I'll bring that up. Treyarch tweeted a quick little postcard of America Town for DLC 4. Little marketing today. It looks beautiful. Like, it gives me Black Ops 2 vibes with like that old school postcard aesthetic, right? With we got with green around. That's amazing. So Treyarch just doesn't miss, man. I absolutely love what they're doing with that. But yeah,
I would love Transit before the destruction or before it was destroyed. I would definitely love it.
Burger Town got remastered before Transit, bro, and we're all salty about that. Burger Town's coming to DLC 4. No Transit remake though. I was gonna say I don't know if you noticed this, but right when the Activision lawsuit got announced, and like right around the time of the Vanguard, I think it was alpha or whatnot, views are really getting hit hard for COD channels. Like there was a lot of negativity, a lot of problems in the COD scene, and it went away. It kind of went back to normal. But
Vanguard?
Yeah, because right when like the lawsuit got announced for Activision, right, all that was coming out. There's a lot of hatred going around. People were like, oh, even though COD wasn't related, it was a Blizzard World of Warcraft situation, not even COD. Still, people were hating on COD videos. Vanguard was like an all-time low. There was some really bad energy like 2 months ago. So I'm hoping they're going to see that again.
I feel like a
COD
lot of
was in a
people
bad state.
were just fed up with. People are just fed up with Call of Duty and Activision, so
yeah,
just need something, right? Then
it's
drama. It's just like
it's like, come on, dude. It's like I saw people milking that like in regards to COD. It's like COD's not even related to it. It's like at least talk about the fact that it's World of Warcraft, Blizzard. You know, maybe COD and Activision are related. We don't know that, but on paper, that's what we know.
No, the thing is that like Blizzard is the main one that were affected, but Activision bought them out, so it's not like Blizzard anymore. It's Activision Blizzard. So Activision is the big daddy of them all. So that's 100%. Probably why.
No, I got that. It was more of like what I was seeing with people that are saying like, oh, SPMM anti-cheat, they haven't been addressed because of the law, or you know, they weren't addressed because of the lawsuit. It's like that's not even related, bro. I'm like, what? I'm like, it's the apples and oranges here. People were talking about some weird shit. It's like, we don't have any more round-based maps because of the lawsuit. It's like, what are you talking about? It's like so unrelated to like what was going on in California. Like, Jesus Christ.
It's because like their budget got, liars. They needed to pay the lawyers. That's why they cut the budget from zombies. Probably.
Yeah, dude. It's like, oh my god, man, we're seeing some crazy claims out there. But once again, Fajardi, this will probably take you a minute to like adapt to it. You'll probably wake up tomorrow and you're like, what the hell just happened? Like, it'll take you a minute to like adjust to the announcement here. We keep going back to it. I mean, it's just, I love this pice of art, man. This needs to be your desktop ASAP. I hope it is. This is like
my desktop is the default Windows one.
Oh, I have a default Windows background when I boot up Windows. I only have a wallpaper on Mac.
I got the black background on my computer, so it's easier to see like everything that's on desktop because it's got so much shit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Climate Sleet says huge congrats, my man Fajardi. Quick dono there in chat.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
I just can't look. I can't even look at Twitter right now. There's so much. So much shit going on.
Oh yeah, you gotta
instantly be on TweetDeck. You gotta be on TweetDeck. No need to refresh. It just comes in.
Just on TweetDeck. You ever see people get making fun of when they put a tweet out and it's like Twitter for iPad or Twitter for Android? People are like, what device you on, homie? Like, what are you tweeting on right now, man? But he wasn't on TweetDeck.
I see a TweetDeck is basically God mode, man. You see everything.
Yeah.
Like, if you like something, I can see that you like something.
Right.
Unless I miss it. So yeah. TweetDeck is good.
I saw
love TweetDeck.
I think it was Kesha from Charlie Intel was tweeting out something and it was like Twitter for Mac or or some shit. And people were like roasting him in the comments. I'm like, poor Kesha, man. We're literally the legend of COD Press, and got roasted for having a Mac, dude. Oh well.
We're blessed. We're blessed. You know,
Yeah.
first world problem. Gotta complain.
First
about
world
this.
problems, dude. First world problems. What computer you guys have? It's like as long as it does the job, man, doesn't matter. It could be on a. I used to be on a Rust bucket. I mean, I was on a MacBook streaming and making videos. I burned the shit out of that
I
computer's
remember
battery,
the Core
dude.
2
Now I got a
Duo.
desktop.
You remember when we used to have like Core 2 Quad, Core 2 Duo processors?
I remember that, dude. I used to do a lot more Windows than I do now. I mean, I was more familiar with that. You know, not anymore, but.
We used to like, I don't even know, like there used to be like a disk drive that we used to put in the computer to like install the internet or some bullshit squash like that. And it was complicated as shit.
It's something, dude. Definitely something else.
Got so easier, like internet's got so easier. But there's still people living like on 1 megabyte per download speed. So if you're over the download speed of 1 megabyte, you're killing it, man.
That's why it's like, is cloud gaming really the future? I mean, how far can they go with all of that if a lot of countries don't have, you know, solid internet connections? They can't really fully transition to certain systems like that if not everybody has, you know, those 5G towers, you know, in their backyard. You know what I mean? It's like you're not gonna you gotta have that 1,000 down, 1,000 up to get stuff going. DK, do you stream on your iMac? I boot up a Windows partition on the iMac to load OBS because OBS works smoother on Windows. But I use iMac for everything else, for recording, editing, the works. But I do boot up Windows just for that reason on the same desktop. You can load a Windows partition on a Mac. It's just a little bit of a process, but I got it working. But yeah, there's gonna be Carnage. Speaking of Carnage, man, perfect transition. I'm seeing Venom tonight. Have you seen Venom yet? Anybody? I know Farge already did. I don't know about Skizzle.
I haven't.
Yeah,
I will be though. I'm actually.
Are you a Marvel guy? Are you really into MCU?
I'm into Marvel.
Okay,
I like both. I like both.
Gotcha,
I used to watch Marvel movies without like knowing the MCU, like without knowing that it was all connected. And then I figured out that it was all connected, and I was like, okay, gotta watch.
What a natural way to learn about the crossovers, right? That's perfect. I like that.
And I'm really hyped for Venom for sure.
That's incredible, dude. That's incredible. Everyone's saying good things about it in chat. Yeah, I'm gonna see it tonight. I would have saw it last night, but I was busy with, of course, with the marketing yesterday. I had a video to make, so we were pretty caught up yesterday. But it's currently only in theaters. I don't believe they're gonna stream it. I don't think Alpha in chat.
Yeah, I would have to wait.
That's another thing too. It's like, when will the pandemic die down enough to where movies get $1 billion again? Maybe No Way Home will do that for Spider-Man. I think it could.
Oh yeah, Spider-Man.
A lot of potential.
100%.
It might outperform Endgame. Honestly, Spider-Man's a huge character. Someone in yesterday's stream spoiled Venom. Oh, did somebody? I didn't see that. I would have banned it right away. I'm sorry, I didn't see that. In my stream yesterday, I guess somebody has spoiled something. That's sad. Oops. Well, they're not.
Yeah, somebody spoiled Money Heist for me. Personally, like I don't care. Like even if you spoil,
it's not the end of the world, but I hope you stub your toe like on the door when you walk out later, man. It's not nice. It's not a nice thing to do. Go.
No, I
it's
fully
not good,
respect it. Like if don't spoil it for people, but if you spoil it to me, I wouldn't care.
Yeah, to me, it's like, all right, do your thing, but it's like when clearly somebody's like, don't spoil it, and then their whole chat gets flooded with spoilers. Like people are just trolling at that point. It's like, come on, dude. Last quick topic that I've written down. What about a super Easter egg in Cold War? You think it's likely, or do you think they don't have a time because they're working on Vanguard? BO4 didn't have one. It's the first game not to have one.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Even World War II had one. Exo Zombies had one. Infinite Warfare Zombies.
Do we have any hints of that in Cold War Zombies?
Nope. BO4 kind of had a hint that it was like tracking your progress from map to map, but then nothing ever happened. We ran out of time and budget. But Cold War, I'm interested. Maybe they'll give you a calling card or something. I mean, even a blueprint, a camo, something. That'd be nice. But it tracks your progress with the calling cards. But Fajardi, if you are able to speak, because I know you're in shock still. I know Infinite Warfare, you love Infinite Warfare Zombies. I mean, that super Easter egg really set the bar for what it could be like in terms of a reward, a massive boss fight, maybe even a bonus map, whatever the case is. Do you think Treyarch will pull one off for this game, or do you think they'll save that maybe for Vanguard? I mean, any thoughts on that?
For Black Ops Cold War,
I don't see it either.
I really don't see them adding something as big as IW. Maybe a calling card. Maybe
a sticker. Maybe a pistol grip.
Maybe something for collecting all the intel.
Yeah.
But I seriously don't see it would be anything like
like
operator scan. No way. Blueprint maybe.
That's a maybe, yeah. Blueprint, that's a big maybe.
I'll say this, right? If Season 6 Reloaded or whatever the mid-season update is, because one is going to happen to some extent. There is still in-season content that isn't coming out right away at launch. if the mid-season update doesn't have a lot of like major surprises, remasters, crazy stuff, then I'll probably say, yeah, Treyarch didn't have too much time to put that much out for season 6. It's still good content coming out. The gameplay looks phenomenal. I'm really excited for the multiplayer maps in particular as well. But yeah, maybe they're saving this like mid-season update to be packed with some extra bonuses, maybe even a super Easter egg. You never know. What I will say as well is that a lot of rumors from some spicy Twitter individuals claiming there's a lot of remasters on the way, like Launch, Radiation, Firing Range, Jungle, Plaza, Yemen, 6 or more. They got rumored. None of them are on the roadmap. So either they're canceled or mid-season update. Maybe we'll have to wait and see. But lots of potential with season 6 here of Cold War. I'm very excited about that. We have a special guest hopefully coming out next week as well. That is related to the announcement that happened today for Fajardi. So we'll keep that. We'll keep that under wraps. So yeah, loving the variety of guests we've been having on the podcast, man. Seriously, I mean, Skizzle, thanks again for putting some time aside to come on today.
Pleasure.
Absolutely a fun ride. Definitely have you on again whenever you're available.
Pleasure.
I mean,
yeah, for sure. I'm down.
Definitely a lot of fun, man. I mean, it's funny because you do general news, you cover COD, but you and I can relate on a spiritual level in terms of how much time we put into our specific OCD level editing and our specific way of doing things, right? It's a lot of time goes into covering the content versus playing the game. I mean, that's something that a lot of news channels understand.
Like I would go like weeks without playing, and then all of a sudden I'm playing for like 6 hours, 8 hours straight.
It happens, man.
Getting all the gameplay and just chilling out and playing. But other than that, like I would go weeks without playing, dude. It's bad.
That's why when I stream, I'm always going for like long periods of time because I'm making up for like the time I didn't have to play, while making the videos that past week. So it's like that's kind of how we balance things out a little bit. At the end of season 6 cutscene, Hudson says we have a job to do. What if Adler is still brainwashed? I don't support that theory. I don't think that makes any sense. I think everything's still still happening in real time.
I think it's just a call. That's just a callback. I think.
Yeah, to when that was Adler's line in the campaign. I think there is a plot twist that we're gonna see, but in terms of how that gets conveyed to us, whether it's season 6 outro cutscene, whether it's an event in Warzone, I don't know. But the haunting event does begin October the 19th. That's probably the same day as the mid-season update. There were rumors of seeing a season 6 Reloaded the day before Vanguard comes out. I don't know how likely that sounds. It sounds a bit strange. But yeah, I guess we'll have a lot of surprises on the way in the next couple of weeks. But October 14th, 13 days from now, my birthday. I'm wondering what I'm gonna do for my birthday. I'm not sure.
How old are you?
I'll be 22. I'll be 22.
22. You're young enough. Okay.
So I'm a young lad there. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet, chat, but I'll try to do something cool with you guys. We'll get together. I mean, is it against YouTube TOS?
Give away a Lambo. Give away a Lambo.
Give away a Lambo. Give away a Tesla. So we do. I don't know if it's against YouTube TOS. I have a couple shots on stream and just have a few laughs or something. I don't know. Probably against YouTube TOS. We got to be careful with that. Don't want to get banned. Oh, real quickly, right? You saw the announcement about Twitch becoming pay to win now? Did you see that information?
Yeah.
Dude, what's going on with that, man? What the hell? Like every week or every month there's information about Twitch that just like blows my mind. So now you can pay to be promoted on Twitch. Did you see that?
So they're basically doing like what you can do with AdWords, Google?
Yeah.
Oh shit. So you can pay
But is there a cap on that? You have to be on a certain level to have that feature, not like if you're a big streamer, you're not able to do that. I mean, how does that work? You can pay for recommendations.
Does it say like advertising? Is that like put the tweet on so I can see.
There were rumors of like you have to have like an average of 250 viewers, no more than that, to have this feature.
1,000 recommendations.
3,000 recommendations for a couple bucks. I mean, on paper it sounds like it's fair for smaller channels, but there's a lot of complaints going around that apparently it's gonna hurt smaller channels more. Bigger channels will be taking over that feature. I mean, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I can totally see. For example, like if you're making, let's say, $50 a day, $100 or more than that, then obviously like putting down like $5, $10, $20 even to get your stream promoted, then that like you're gonna do it, right? Like any big streamer would do it.
I don't know. I mean, it might be against TOS to promote your own stream, but again, you don't even get this money. When somebody buys recommendations for you, you don't get that money. Twitch gets the money. So this is another thing where it's like, if viewers can't afford to sub to you, will they be able to afford to boost you with recommendations? Like it's almost counterproductive in a way. I don't know.
So it's like it's the viewers doing it, not you.
It's the viewers doing it. I mean, I don't know if you can. Maybe you can do it as well with the viewers, but I mean, it's almost like you're investing in yourself. I mean, maybe that's the way. Maybe that's the strat. But YouTube gaming might be the future of streaming. They've already signed some big names. I've always done everything on YouTube anyway. I don't do Twitch. I'm not a fan of Twitch. But
same.
I don't know. It seems like every time they announce something new about Twitch, it's always like bad press. It's like some bad news, some controversy. I don't know. It's something that, I mean, we'll talk more about as more information does release, but
I mean, Twitch is the gaming website, right? Like, you got
it is
streamers there showing Bob's Vaganas and stuff.
You got bathtubs and hot tubs and beaches and all types of down bad wild categories. Like people are in there,
it's
man.
Some high dopamine stuff.
Yeah, it's like, I'm not against, man. Do your OnlyFans, do your high dopamine stuff on Twitch. Do whatever you want. I'm not against it. I'm just like, that's just not my cup of tea. I'm not on that. I'm not in that category.
I'm just here to show you some gameplay.
I just want to play some Call of Duty, talk about some COD, play some maps, talk to some good people, man. We're just doing our thing, bro. That's all we're doing.
Twitch streamers are like, hey, I play Call of Duty very good.
Hey, it's like somebody asks, what do you do for a living? I play Call of Duty, I make videos, I stream, and I live my life, man. I that's what we do here. For Jordan's like, I play
YouTube's YouTube 10 out of 10.
Now for Jordan's like, I play Call of Duty, I make artwork, I'm part of Carnage, man. We're getting sent stuff from Activision, bro. We're vibing, bro. Like that's for Jordan right now, man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
What a day though. What a week, first of all. Rebrand, Carnage announcement, banger thumbs. I mean, banger vids. I mean, it's been a great week, man.
I guess the color of season 6, 1,000 followers.
Yeah, you guessed the color of season 6. You leaked Green Goblin for Spider-Man, bro. You made a Green Goblin artwork, bro. Sony's coming after your ass, bro. They're coming. The Sony ponies.
Yeah,
are coming,
I'm
bro.
seeing articles right now that says that Twitch will let viewers pay to advertise their favorite streams.
I guarantee you, they'll say the channel itself cannot promote themselves. They can't pay for your own recommendations. They have to be viewers.
Yeah, so like the bigger the channel, the bigger the viewers numbers are, then obviously there are high probability that the viewers will kind of pay to promote their favorite stream.
That's what I'm saying. So then the smaller channels might not benefit from that.
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
I don't understand that.
Yep.
Or it's also a thing of like, well, if you have a certain amount of average viewers, that feature won't be available to you. I understand that. If they want to do, if you have an average of 500 viewers, 1,000, you shouldn't need that feature because you're doing good. You have a good average view count anyway. But yeah, it's something that we'll update you guys on the story. I'm sure Skizzle will definitely have more info about it than me in his videos coming up soon. You'll definitely be looking into it. You'll be bringing that up ASAP. Thank you to, I think that was Sinflex became a member on the channel. I got a pop up for it on stream. I don't know if that's.
Shout out to Sinflex.
Sometimes Streamlabs shows me stuff that isn't true. It's really weird.
Yeah,
I'll get noties that it breaks.
Like old stuff as well.
I'll get noties that are broken. But yep, that wraps everything up for episode 22 of the Bombshell podcast. Thank you all for coming through. Seriously, a great discussion tonight. Thank you to Skizzle for coming through, man.
My pleasure, man.
We'll definitely do this again in the future. And Fajardi, again, massive congrats. I said this to you already off camera, but wow, like look, where we started to where we are now, it's like, I mean, beyond humbled and grateful to have these opportunities, collaborate with great people out there, network, and just, reinvent ourselves as often as possible to become better, be better people, better content creators. There's always ways to get better. And this is just the start, man. I mean, there's so much more that we have in the works. But anything else you want to add about the announcement today, man?
I feel bad. I was just kind of like a 2x4 wood plank for the past 40 minutes, but I don't really know what to do. I don't know.
That's called just being humble and being excited. And it's like you're at a loss for words. I mean, it just speaks to us about the opportunity and the announcement.
I'm probably gonna go sleep or take
sleep
a nap or something.
Sleep it off, man. Yeah, wake up and see how you feel, man. The dopamine will come back. Like Skizzle says, the dopamine will come back. The Carnage dopamine. I mean, wow, dude. Seriously.
Skizzle was great. Skizzle was a great guest, though. Very
incredible, dude. Somebody asked in chat when did Skizzle and I meet. I actually don't remember. I have literally no idea.
Same.
I have no idea. It's something maybe BO4. We ended up in a group. A group call maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like I probably met you through the Gaming Revolution.
Probably.
I think that way. But no idea when, how, where. Yeah,
it just happens weird. And then boom. I asked for Johnny, right? He found me through a stream I was doing playing Verrucht in Chronicles. Like that was years ago. He found me through a random stream, and from there we just talked, and then boom, we just became friends from there. It goes a long way. It's crazy how it works. It's like, would people meet people the same way without the internet? Probably not. It's not the old days. You go to a bar, you go dancing, you go fucking to a library, meet somebody. No, now it's like a tweet, a reply, a stream. You meet somebody in relationship for years on end after that. It's insane how the internet works.
Don't talk to strangers. Don't talk to strangers.
That look all that famous last words. That in age well, man. That's crazy how that works.
Yeah.
Or it did age well in a different way though.
In different way.
In a different way. But yeah, wraps everything up for this week's podcast. Thank you all for tuning in. And yeah, I should have a video coming out tonight, if not this weekend. Lots of stuff to talk about. Season 6 is next week. Definitely got a big countdown stream to do. Vajardi has more announcements to make as well. So I'm sure he'll be tweeting out some more artwork soon. And more collaborations he's also working on with some other brands. So you'll be seeing a lot of really spicy material. And yeah, we will see you guys in the next one.
Next one. Bye.
Peace out, everybody.
That was a good